Hey, what is up, collecting crew? This is episode 13 of the Figure Lowdown. This is a stream show slash podcast, I guess, if you're just listening, where I discuss figures of multiple scales. That's mainly 1/6 and 1/12. Sometimes I'll get into 1/18 and other collectibles, but in the 1/6 side, I do non-hot toys. You know, I figure there's enough other content creators discussing that, so I kind of discuss everything else outside of that. 1/12, basically every everything else non-Hasbro, right? There's a lot out there, right? And there's I love a lot of things. So I just collect a bunch of different stuff. It's hard to stick to one, right? As collectors, we kind of have that issue. But yeah, I discuss that all. I go over that all. We have quite a few figures to discuss in this episode. I know it's been a few weeks since I've been on, so got a little catching up to do. But if this is your first time tuning in, thank you for giving me the opportunity, hearing me and my guests out and seeing what I'm all about. Appreciate the time. But more importantly, for those of you who have been following me, who are subscribers, who always my regulars, basically coming back, extra shout out and thank you and kudos to you. For those of you who may know me, I'm not really big on selling myself, quote unquote, telling people to subscribe and like. And so that's just, I don't know, it's just not me, right? So those of you who are still here and who are subscribed and support the channel, I know you're here because you want to be, and that honestly means a lot to me. So I appreciate you all, and thank you again for your time and sticking with this and supporting me. So, and then those newcomers, those who enjoy what you've been watching, if I'm able to win you over with this stream for those first timers and you want to subscribe, thank you for that as well. I appreciate any and all support, but at the very least, I just appreciate you guys tuning in and watching us and watching me, giving me the time of day, right? Because there's just so many other videos you could be watching, other things you could be watching, and so I'm just very appreciative of the time you do give me. So thank you for that. First and foremost, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Like I said, I know it's been a few weeks, and I mentioned before in my previous streams, I don't want to treat this as a job. I want to keep it as a hobby right now. I only want to stream when I feel like when I'm motivated to, and I was looking forward to this stream. So I just want to keep it going that way. Sometimes I may not I stream. Sometimes I'll take a few weeks off, and it varies. It also helps that I have, a few different streams going on, as you guys can probably tell from, if you checked out my other content. But yeah, this is a hobby, and so I'm just want to keep it that way. It's not work for me. I enjoy every time I do it. I especially talking with you all here in the community, my guests, and talking figures, right? Talking the things we love. I got multiple hobbies, and I'm sure just the same as all of you. So it's just a good time, right? I honestly was looking forward to doing this today. And so thank you again for those of you tuning in now, watching me. Thank you for those who are catching on the replay. And with that, let me see what else here. As usual, for those who don't know, again, first timers, all the figures I'll be discussing in this stream, the links in the description below to them, so they should already be there if you want to check them out while we're discussing them. And those are there for reference. Shop around as usual. Find the best price, deal, retailer that works for you and your needs wherever you are in the world. But I just put those there just so you can at least reference them and see what we're discussing. And then after the stream, I'll go through and put the timestamps in there, and so you guys can go back and click on certain figures. If you don't want to watch the whole stream, I know how that is. Sometimes they get pretty long. I'm sure this one's going to be long too, to tell you the truth, not going to lie. So that's going to be on there. But yeah, timestamps are on there. I put those there to help you guys out and make it more easier to navigate for you all, right? Help you all. And I want to respect your time. All right. With that, I know I've rambled on enough. Let me go ahead and bring in my guests. And then I have a couple more things. But with that, of course, returning as per usual, we got the man himself, AFA, Action Figure Academy, Michael Elliott. How you doing, good sir?
Great, GG. It is so good to be back, my friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like the opening track that you played, the intro track.
Mm-hmm.
You're married, aren't you?
I am.
I bet you that was music that you played when you were a bachelor, because that sounds like something you played when you brought the honey home. You know what I'm saying,
baby? Yeah, hey, baby, I really want you. Yeah,
I know
yeah.
You
hey, baby.
Player.
Yeah. Yeah, we got. Let me bring him in. We got another guest here who's throwing in the suaveness here. Let me bring him. Go ahead and we'll continue this conversation. But we got. It's been a minute since he's been on the channel, but let's welcome back everyone. Uncommon Flex. We got Ty in the building. What was that impersonation you were doing just now, Ty?
I was just saying, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you
How's
doing?
everybody doing out there? How's it going? I'm glad to be back.
Man. Good, yeah. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, thank you. Glad to have you back, man. I know it's been a minute, but I've seen you on streaming again recently, so I figured I'd see if you'd be interested. And yeah, I'm glad you agreed and you were able to join us here.
I don't know where you are right now in Common Flex, but it looks like you're probably circling Jupiter or something around that.
Well, yeah. I'm joining you from the Bat Cave.
Excuse me.
Yeah, see the room I'm in it's my bedroom, and right now it's a mess. So I got my virtual background going. So okay, I'm in the Bat Cave.
Yeah, I was gonna say you came in. I was like, oh damn! For a second there, I was guessing. I was like, I didn't know if that was your actual office space or what. I couldn't tell if it was like a background or not.
I wish, man. I wish. One day.
Yeah. But how you doing, man? How you been?
I'm good. It's good to be here. It has definitely been a minute. I've been kind of out of it and doing some other things, like trying to learn some 3D design software and working on some projects there. But like I said, when you contacted me, that I want to get back into doing this, and so here I am. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and for those of you that don't know, I'll put in all my guests the links to their content, their social media in the description after the show. But yeah, if you haven't already, check out Uncommon Flex, his social media, his IG. He's doing a lot of great 3D printed statue type things. Yeah, some of them are just badass. So yeah, are you still doing those? Are you still working on those?
Yes,
Nice.
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm working on my painting and whatnot, but
Okay.
got some stuff coming.
All right, nice. All right, well, glad to have you here again, man. Mike, going back to you, how you been, man? How are things?
Fantastic. Like I told you, got some really good news about the family earlier today.
Yep.
Yeah, we like I said, we are hosting March Madness, and then right behind that,
Detroit,
we got the NFL draft coming. Good times.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, man, it's been a good weekend. And real quick, Mike, if you don't mind turning up your mic a little bit, I think you're coming in kind of low now.
Good.
I think you were fine before.
Usually I blow the thing out, so I'm glad.
Yeah, no worries. I can always turn you down on my end. So,
no, I can do it from here.
Yeah, and chat, let us know if anything is coming up, for too low or too loud, or if the music's loud, of course, let us know. Give us that feedback there so we can adjust it accordingly. But yeah, we may get some other guests coming on here in a little bit. So if not, we can just roll with us either way. We're gonna have a good time, and it's been a good Saturday. It's been a good week, and hopefully you all watching and my guests here, my panelists, hopefully you've been having a good weekend so far. Got a 3-day weekend, got Monday off, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going pretty good.
Very nice.
Yeah. So hopefully, that you're all doing that as well. But let me see here.
How is that?
Keep going. Turn up a little more. Yeah. Yeah, we get some. We got some.
How is that? Better?
Yeah, a little bit better. Keep going.
Two. Well,
Keep going.
Let me try. Let me turn this down so I don't want to get any feedback.
Yep. Yeah, we got someone. While you're doing that, let me address who we got here in the chat real quick. Danny Spotchka, the good old, used to be formerly good old, now he's just Danny Spotchka. I think he's still good. He's still a good old Spotchka there. What's up, man? Thank you for joining us. Hey, Beezy, we'll be catching the replay. No worries, man. Yeah, I know how it is. There's a bunch of stuff going on. It's late, and being on the West Coast, I know I'm earlier and everyone else is ahead of me, so it's all good, man. But I appreciate the support either way. Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro. What's up, Feezy and the Collector family? It is all good, Feezy. Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate you coming through. Always a pleasure seeing you coming through each time I come on. Kenny Lang in the house. Appreciate the links. Yeah, man, for sure. First time I don't think I've seen you join the stream, so I appreciate you coming through and for one, commenting here in the chat or putting a message in there. So yeah, man, and you're welcome for the links. Yeah, I personally always appreciate that when other streamers do that because it's really helpful. So I just wanted to pay it forward, and I just want to help you all out. So yeah, anytime, man. I'm glad you're using those.
Now? Is it better?
Sounding better. Yeah, you're sounding better.
Still more though? I still need.
I would say because I already have you up max on my end. So if you can go louder, that would be better. And I can just turn you down on my end if you're too loud.
Oops.
Let me just turn you down now just in case. But Jose G in the house. What's up, Easy and Panel? What is up? Thank you for coming through, Jose G. Yeah, and if you guys haven't already, check out my Dune Part 2 non-spoiler discussion, where Jose was one of my panelists on there, along with Shane, 16 Figure Focus, and Marco, 16 Fix. We had a good non-spoiler discussion on there. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties on that one, so we lost the spoiler discussion, but either way, it was still a good discussion. So yeah, check that out if you haven't already on my Feezy's Media channel. That's the channel where I discuss everything non-collectibles, so movies, TV shows, video games. Just I love it all that stuff is just with me also. But let's see here, what else we got. Real quick, CaliCon, we're a little over a month away. For those of you that don't know, it's just basically an opportunity for collectors to come together and meet up. It's something similar to OxCon, for those of you who are familiar with that, where we all met up, and that was put on by Collecting Weekly and the Oxfather and Zach over there, Collecting Weekly, and that crew. And so we wanted to do something similar, right? Just more opportunities for collectors and like-minded people to come together and meet up. And so we're having one May 4th weekend, which, so again, a little over a month. It's going to be in LA, Southern California. So I know it's probably a little short notice now, but if any of you are out there, you're interested, hit me up. Hit up Marco, 16 Fix, Calvin, Low Key Collector, Mario, Profesoro. We'll all be there. Eddie Money Mendez is going to be there. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's we got an itinerary agenda already planned out, and just basically hanging out. So anyone interested, hit us up and for more info on that.
Makes me wish I was on the West Coast.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to go too. I told them if they do it next year, I plan on doing some traveling, and I thought I might do it next year if they do it again. So
yeah, for sure. First annual. This is first annual, so we're most likely going to do it again. We're trying to make it a yearly thing, so we'll have it again next year. And Jose G is going to be there. Yep, he says I'll be there. Nice. Looking forward to meeting you in person for the first time, man. A lot of people I haven't met yet, and some I'm going to be seeing again. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. All right, fellas, you ready to get this started? We got a lot of figures, like I said, and so we'll kind of get this going.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
I hate to keep asking you, but how's the volume now?
No, ask away. You're. Let me turn you up.
Yeah,
I already turned you down.
I don't want to go much further. I'm beyond my normal settings. That's why I don't know why I'm not coming in clear.
Okay, no, you're good now. Yeah, and like I said, I already turned you down just in case.
Great.
So that way you can turn yourself up, and now I can just adjust you from here. But let us know in the chat if any of us are not coming in. If you're coming in kind of low or too loud, get that. If you have a collector, Joey just popped in. What is up, Joey?
Yeah, I've been checking out his streams lately.
Yeah, man, Joey's doing his work over there, killing it with the shorts, of course, and Copper Drop every Thursday. So be sure to check out his channel if you haven't already. Collector Joey in the house. Let's see here. He was streaming earlier with Danny Spotchka, so be sure to check out his as well. He's starting to get streaming again. Yeah, there was a lot of streams going on today, and so it was a good day. A lot of activity. There was a lot going on today.
Cool.
But speaking of, bam! First figure of the night we have here. Come on, switch it up, Mr. Wick, John Wick.
There you go.
There we go.
Do it to me.
The Pop Toys Godkiller,
yes,
or Assassin. So this was interesting because I've seen it both names. That's why I put them both here. One website it had Godkiller, the other website it had Assassin. So I'm not sure which one they're going with. And then here it's like blatantly John Wick 2. So this is third party. I'm pretty sure. So Pop Toys.
Oh, Pop Toys, absolutely. Yeah.
So going for 180. Set to release as of now, Q3 of this year.
What?
And yeah, it's quick, right? I mean,
wow.
Third parties, they're usually pretty delayed anyways, but that's just the time frame they have right now. So I would kind of anticipate that being pushed out. But you know how they do. You know how third parties do. They don't have to answer to anybody but themselves.
True.
Very true.
Yeah. That's part of the benefit of being third party, right? You can just you kind of beating your own drum.
Yeah.
Go on your own pace. But John, this is obviously, like I mentioned, based from John Wick 2. Let's see here. It comes with 5 hands, as you can see there. A pistol, a pair of relaxed. For his hands, he has a pair of relaxed hands, a pair of open hands, and 1 right shooting hand. So very minimal on the accessories. However, let's go on to the next slide here. So some poses. I wanted to touch on this. So his shoes, they have magnets in them, which I thought was pretty interesting. I guess that stand that he comes with, me coming back up here, is possibly metal. It doesn't say, it just says stand, but the shoes are apparently leather with magnets in them. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Like real leather?
Yeah, that's what it said in the description. So it said, a pair of leather shoes with magnets. And but it's a very, minimal accessories, but I think this figure just looks pretty good overall. I already pre-ordered the Hot Toys John Wick from John Wick 4. I'm forgetting what the subtitle of that one is.
Me too. Yeah, there was
chapter
so
4.
Many.
Yeah, but this one, obviously is like a different look, kind of a little more cleaner look. I love the tailoring on this one, man. He's just looking fresh as always. Finally pressed Keanu Reeves, John Wick. And man, it looks good. What are your guys' thoughts on this one?
I like I'm looking at it, like you said, it's very clean, and I like that. The sculpt looks pretty good.
Right.
I like what I'm seeing with flexibility, like that pose with the gun when he's got the gun up. I like that because you can actually do some of the poses you want to do with the figures. So I'm impressed with that, and the tailoring too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Like I agree with you. The tailoring was on point on this one, as should be. You got to represent John Wick appropriately, right? You can't do him wrong. You got to do him right.
I will say the hair is a little soft.
Yeah,
yeah. The hair's a little soft, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Let me go back up here. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think the hair is as defined as it can be. But it's kind of, you can only get so finely tuned right with the hair because you sculpting every kind of, I don't want to say every strand because that'd be really excessive, but doing as much as you can. And so comes like a point where in general you kind of have to, it's going to look clumpy one way or another, right? Unless you're like, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I could tell you just from 3D printing and dealing with models, it's not easy. Like to do the hair and everything, and that takes a lot to do. Plus, you have to like have that balance between the detail, but also like can you print it? The quality of your prints really matter with this kind of thing. So I give them a break with that, and I will say I like the innovation with the magnets in the feet. I like it.
Yeah, right. I
give them props for that. I'd like to see a few more weapons, but I like the magnets in the feet. I'm good.
I agree. Yeah, I wonder if for those getting the Hot Toys John Wick, if you can, I'm pretty sure you should be able to use some of the guns. Although in this one he only comes with the one gun holding hand. So I think he might be limited to pistols. But I wonder if there could be some sort of finagling you can do or something. I don't know, to have him use those other weapons. But obviously minimal accessories means minimal price. Relative, because he's 180 on this one. What about you, Mike? What are your thoughts on that one? On this?
All about it, bro. All about it. I'll tell you why. Well, I've been wanting a John Wick forever. Okay. And they have them. You can find them in the 12 scales, but I wanted a 6, and the ones I had been looking at, either or they were a little bit more than I wanted. The last reveal that Hot Toys did is fantastic. I mean, just simply fantastic. Do you remember what the price was for that particular John Wick package by Hot Toys fees?
I don't. Let me look real quick while you discuss amongst yourselves.
Either way, I'm sure it was more than I wanted to spend.
It's definitely more than 180.
Yeah. I don't need a gazillion accessories. I just need John Wick and a gun.
And a gun, just right here, plain and simple, right? That's all.
Hey, now, when you talk about head sculpts, I really like it, and now a lot of people look at it and go, but look at that hair, it looks so almost toyetic. Actually, he's borderline John Wick real and John Wick almost like caricature or because even his face isn't so detailed, or at least we don't have a close up like where you see like little specks of dust. I mean pimples or whatever. You know how Hot Toys can go in there and get those real defined little graphic little things.
Yeah,
I'm good with it as long as I could recognize who it is.
Yep,
it's respectable enough. And for this particular scalp, I'm not insisting on the hair look that real. As a matter of fact, I can take what they did and kind of do a little paint job on there and reel that up easily.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There's nothing to fix.
Yeah, because I think it's the paint.
That's all it really is, guys.
It's just the paint makes it look flat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason why I think this is so great to just work with is because they did take the time to separate some of the strands in front of us. That's great. I love the fact that they did. They separated some strands in front of the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, I know there's people out there that go, oh, he doesn't look anything like a... Eat rocks. I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it. Magnets on the feet, leather shoes, 180. I'm there.
Yeah, you're getting this?
Good price.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. You heard it here, folks. He's getting it. It's one in the bag.
Man, I got several 6-scale guns I could put with him.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Speaking of, look at this. Go through. I added this one of the gun because just like the details on that gun, I can't really make out the. I didn't zoom in far enough to see what that says, but at least there's some writing there. I think it says something. I'm trying to read it here. Viper, I think. Pit Viper, I think it says. But yeah, either way, just like the detail, like the writing on there, it looks pretty cool, man. It looks good.
Look at
you're right.
The paint on the hands looks good too.
Yeah.
That's a good job.
Yeah, you can see some of the
and there's a lot of texture too.
Yeah, you're right. There's like a little redness on the knuckles too, as there should be, right?
Exactly. That's what I've been learning how to do.
Maybe it's the lighting. Maybe there's even more texture on his face. It could just be a bad photo. It could be it might look better if it's more. This already looks fine to me. If it's even more real like, better.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very, the picture is very bright, so it's really lit to show you the figure. So I think in normal light, he's going to look even better.
Yes.
Because he kind of looks like if he was coming out of a John Wick video game, right here, because he's kind of clear and clean. Right. But I think with the right lighting, that he's going to be fine. Like
I can tell you here because it's, I have the my slides here. The images are bigger on my end. I can definitely see some texture on his forehead. But
I guess even in this picture, you're right. There is texture. You can see it, but it's just, I can see it still here. But it's like little speckles of on this flesh. But it's just so right.
It's just a matter of if the final is going to look like this, right?
And the furrow, like the furrow on his brow, you can see how the wrinkles are a little bit more soft, only because of the light.
Yeah.
And you can see like freckling under the skin, so they've taken the time to like do the speckling that you have to do to make it look more realistic. Yeah. So I think it's the lighting. It's not.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just lit, just kind of plainly, so you can see it, which is fine. I give it a thumbs up.
So far, so good, because I was hoping somebody would come out with an alternative to Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Something more less expensive, but still enough to make me happy. And this hits all the points.
Yep. Good old third parties, right? And that's why I like covering them, because just multiple options, other alternatives.
I have nothing but third parties.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
it's nothing.
Take that back. First Hot Toy right there. So.
Yeah, Tina. Let me enhance you. Bam, there she is. For like
I know.
I don't care what 90% of the community said. Screw all you guys. This is baller figure, bro. She's here. She's staying here.
That allowed you to get it cheap, right? Because
I was gonna stop collecting male figures for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just going hot girl summer.
Yeah. Hot girl
The
summer.
next
All year round.
The
Yeah.
next 5 figures are going to be baller chicks. Bam.
Yeah. Hot girl summer all year.
I do have a third-party John Wick that I got a while ago because I missed out on the Hot Toys one, and I wasn't going to pay, aftermarket prices for it. And the only thing, like, the body was fine, the guns were good. The only problem was his head was so large. Like, you could tell it was like a recast, and they made the head too big. So I actually bought a third-party head from SooSoo. They were selling a head and 2 hair pieces, and that fixed it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Which John Wick is that from?
I think he's from
the first one?
I think he's from 2, actually.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's from 2. But he looks with the better head definitely made all the difference because dude, he looked like a Pez dispenser at first. If anybody remembers Pez.
Yeah.
Flex, in comparison to and of course you don't have this in hand, but as you look at this in comparison to the other third party one, do you like this? Do you like what you're seeing here?
I do. Like, I like the face on this one better than the SooSoo toys, and the SooSoo toys was very good. Like, it looked like John Wick. Like, if you looked at him from a distance, unless you got really up close, you might think it was the Hot Toys one. Yeah. But like, I like the looks of this one. Like, he looks good.
Yeah. Same. I jumped on this also just because just how clean it is and different look. Obviously, it's John Wick 2, like we showed in the Hot Toys one. Like I mentioned, is from John Wick 4, Chapter 4, and so 2 different looks. Yeah, and it's just something one to kind of play with a little more, pose around and have fun with, and one kind of be more of like a display piece type of thing. So I don't know, we'll see. Either way, again, options are there, right? For those of you who think, I agree. Go ahead.
I was saying, I really like that pose with him with holding the gun the way right? Like, I really like that. That looks good.
Yeah, and even for those who just want to go with this and not the Hot Toys one, it's still pretty good, I think. Like Mike was saying, this is one he's gonna get. So I don't blame you, man. I'd be happy with this one too. Real quick, let me jump back here in the chat. Let's see here. Tijuana Mike saying.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, no worries. Hey, Feezy, I want to train back to SD TJ from WonderCon. Good. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's right. That's going on today. I know some people are out there today. Some other fellow people in the community are out there, and that's going on. I forget where WonderCon's at, but man, glad. Hopefully, you had a good trip. It sounds like you did. It's like a good trip. So looking forward to hearing some stories about it in the chats or wherever on your social media. See what came of that. Reverse Z on the house, Carlos. What is up, brother? What's going on, man? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you, man. Let's see here. Collector Joey saying AFA, my guy, looking good. Yes, sir. Yeah, both these guys looking good. Yep. Flex Mike, like Iron Mike Tyson. Oh man, that's gonna be an interesting fight.
Mike Tyson somebody might die.
Yeah, somebody gonna get hurt bad.
Jose G saying this looks like anime John Wick to me. All right, fair enough. Yep, that's like we were saying,
I'm good with anime.
Yeah.
He's not hyper real. He's not hyper realistic.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like you were saying, right? You said like from the game, like a game.
From a game. Yeah, from like a game or like a comic or something like.
Yeah.
He looks like he's inspired by that.
Yeah. Yep. Blue Tattoo in the house. What is up? Hey, saying, hey everyone, thank you for coming through. Blue S Beam. There he goes. Hello all. Just leaving work, so I'll be there in the chat. Yeah, no worries, man. Safe travels. Yeah, we'll be here. If you decide you want to join us. But no rush, no worries if you can't make it. If you just want to chill, I know how that is, man. So, either way, in the chat or here on the panel or in the replay. But yeah, thank you for coming through, as Beam. WonderCon is in Anaheim. Oh, okay. Wow. So they got 2 WonderCon and, well, no, I guess it's just a one because, the STC season in San Diego. Okay, gotcha. Anaheim. But it was moved there recently, wasn't it? Or was it always in Anaheim? Maybe I'm tripping. You guys let me know.
Did you go to San Diego Comic-Con?
Years ago. I haven't been in like years.
People were telling me that it was kind of disappointing this year.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because a lot of people kind of a lot of companies and
didn't show.
Yeah, they started pulling out and doing their own thing, and it's not the same. And yeah, they had that. Yeah, that news came I think a few years ago, but I mean it was kind of understandable. You know, the whole pandemic thing, and you know, doing most things virtual, and how much money they'll be saving in the cost.
Yeah, even corporations learned how to do business differently.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and again, they're saving money and the time. And if anything, and we mentioned this too when we were initially discussing that topic, it's just going to go back to the roots, right? Comic-Con. It's going to go back to comics and comic-related things. So, which isn't a bad thing.
I have no problem with.
Yeah, exactly. All right, fellas, going on to the next one. We still got 35 more figures to discuss. No, I'm just
all right.
Going on to the next one, we got here. This one was interesting. Mike, I know you talked about this on Beam's show on Collector's Figure. This is the Pop Costume Blacksmith Evolution of Europe. And so this one's going for about 170 to 240. Again, depending on where you get it from. It's also set to release Q3 of this year. So this one comes with quite a bit of things here. Multiple hands, ungloved and gloved. Of course, you know, you got to have safety for being a blacksmith, right? You got to have the proper precautions. Leather apron. I thought this was funny. He comes with a boot because, as we'll see later, he's missing a leg. And so he only has the one boot. 3 different chisels, tongs, a couple of hammers, heated horseshoes, preform heated sword, and anvil. Is stand, a figure stand, towel, saddlebag, crowbars, all a plethora of the tools of a blacksmith. And one thing real quick, I was kind of confused on this because this is another situation where this is listed as Pop Toys also on some websites, and on this one and other websites it's listed as Pop Costume. And so I just went with Pop Costume because that's what they have here in the image. But what I'm thinking is, I think Pop Toys and Pop Costume are the same company, where the Pop Toy side of it focuses on the unlicensed stuff that's based on, you know, either TV or real life actors, and I should say actresses and actresses. Whereas the Pop Costume side is probably based more on their own, fictional characters, because, you know, this is just a generic blacksmith, right? I don't think he's from anything, but again, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat or in the comments. But I mean, it's just generic blacksmith in the Middle Ages. So they've done a couple of characters from history, historical figures, just, you know, generic, you know, like Roman soldiers, I think like Japanese or Chinese soldiers, or I think they did one like a soldier from like Turkey or something like that. So I think that's so I'm thinking that's a Pop Costume side. I don't know, I'm just kind of guessing here, but yeah, so we're going through some of the pictures here. I think this looks great. Again, it has some leather materials here.
There's his foot.
Yeah, you see it here on the right, he's got his prosthesis and a boot.
That's all he needed, a boot.
Yeah. Of course, he has all his tools here, and I think this looks great. Just the tailoring, and again the clothing and accessories he comes with. And this was one I think is another one of those versatile figures. I kind of mentioned those before in my other streams, where there's some figures that come out and then you could just kind of use them in multiple parts of your display, or kind of combine them with other figures. So I thought this was really cool. I'm thinking about getting this one here. But yeah, what do you guys think? Any thoughts on this one? I guess, Ty, because I know, Mike, you kind of already discussed this, and if you want to add more, feel free. But
I love it. I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I probably won't be getting it.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
understandable.
I just think this is awesome.
Yeah, right? That looks cool. Yeah, what about you, Ty?
So I've got to say, I agree. Like, it looks really, really good. And the one thing that jumps out right away is, look at the lighting on this figure as opposed to the John Wick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like look how much better this figure looks.
Yeah.
But if you put him in that different lighting, like the John Wick one, I was sitting here thinking about it. Looks more like a Sears portrait, or like a costume, like a costume try on when they're testing the actors, you know, just to see if the costumes are fitting right.
Right. That's type of photography. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he looks like. Whereas this one looks like, you know, he's in some environment, you know. And, but yeah,
hats off to him too. This photographer did an outstanding.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I mean, he's got good stuff to work with too. Because looking at the detail, like for the price that they're charging, like he looks good. Like, and the accessories, like, I mean, Hot Toys and some of these others could take note.
I love the simulated hot metal.
Mm-hmm.
It really looks like hot metal.
Yeah.
They put in work here, and
they did.
I mean, it's not. I have to be more careful about what I put in my collection. I'm trying to be more disciplined.
Exactly.
But this looks good. Like if I had the room and I was just collecting, I would get it. Like I wouldn't have a problem buying this figure.
Without question, Flex. I'm with you all the way on it. Yep.
Yeah, I would get it.
The other thing that might convince me to get it, because I'll mix IPs and genres and time frames all up. I don't care, but I'll make it work. People are like, well, who would you put him with? I would put him with the Armorer.
That's what I was thinking. Yep.
I'm trying to think of who else I had.
If I had that figure, I would put it with the Armorer. It looks so cool.
This guy could make some. He could make some Mandalorian armor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not unbelievable that he be dressed like that, because all that Mandalorian layer is very quote unquote kind of Renaissance kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
12th, 13th century kind of stuff going on. And the Mandalorian is fashioned after the knights and stuff. You can make it.
Yes. Yep. And if you have like either samurai figures or cowboy figures, you can throw them in there. They gotta have smithies back in the day. Yeah, cowboys gotta have smithies.
Put them with Thor. Doggone it. Put them with Thor.
With Thor, yeah.
You can have him, working on a weapon for Thor. Thor could be sitting off to the side, drinking a beer or something.
Yeah, waiting in the lobby, reading the magazine. Yeah. Yeah.
No, he
would fit in.
This is dynamite, man.
Yeah.
He would definitely fit in.
The amount of accessories you get and the details, this is dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's excellent.
Yeah, this could be a fun one.
This could be for some people. It could be up there for figure of the year. I mean, this thing is not.
Oh wow, okay, you already think so?
You don't think so?
Possibly, yeah. I guess it depends on how well it comes out.
If it comes out looking like this, come on, man. The detail, the amount of it. This is just fantastic. This head sculpt is fantastic.
Yeah, it does look good. Yeah, and
the
again,
tailoring, everything is really great.
Yeah,
I must say.
Yeah, it looks really. It does look like it could be a fun figure. Yeah, look at that. Bam. We go back one. Bam.
This is not a joke. This is not a joke.
Yep.
You get an anvil, and this is crazy.
Yeah, this is a good one, man.
The detail in the face. Look at it. They did. They did
he
nice
even
work.
looks like he's determined, like that determined look.
Yeah, he ain't messing around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it right this time.
He's got to get this done. Yeah. He's gotta get this
for
done.
the king. This is for the king.
But yeah, that was the pop costume blacksmith of Middle Ages, or just the blacksmith there. But good figure, good looking figure on that. Real quick, let me jump to the chat here. Let's see. As Beam is saying, still really considering this guy. Yeah, same, man. I'm really considering this one too. I think this could be like I mentioned, a good versatile figure to kind of mix and match with other figures. Marco in the house, 16 Fix. He's my guy. Ty, what is up, man?
Marco.
Thanks for coming through, man. Yeah. Let's see. As Beam saying here, I'm just thinking about making him a bartender. Yeah, that could work too. Yeah, I got the apron. Yeah, a bartender who's seen some action there, missing a leg.
Oh,
that gotten some
great.
1 or 2 bar fights, maybe more. Yeah,
great.
Great stories to tell.
Yeah,
he lost that leg.
Yeah.
Or I could see him leaning his ear in towards somebody slouched at the bar who's whispering to him. Because that look on his face is almost like he's listening to the guy tell like an interesting story.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's just so much you could do. This guy is something else.
There you go. See, look at that. More and more with every comment. It's kind of selling you.
It's funny because I've been playing, like, really caught up in this game, Dragon's Dogma 2.
And, I heard about it.
And he would fit in, like, he was perfect because that's exactly like the kind of time frame, the kind of environment that they have. And he would fit in perfectly to make some of my armor that I need in that game.
Keep it going. We got Marco. I think we can get him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Please stop selling on this figure. Yeah, please,
Yes,
guys.
yes,
Come on, Marco.
Awesome. It's
Marco.
awesome. It's
Oh, man.
awesome. It's awesome.
Do it. Do it.
He has us
Gigi
on
won't
surround sound
mind.
and
I
Gigi's
swear, she
listening in the
won't
background.
mind.
I won't tell
Man, I should
Gigi.
see it.
We
Yeah.
won't tell her.
I don't need these
Don't
intrusive
worry about
thoughts.
it,
Yeah.
Marco. You're good. You're good. You're good.
That's fine, Marco. It's fine. It's good.
It's
She
fine,
said
yeah.
no again.
Yeah. It's only around $200. That's not bad.
Yeah, just put him in the back of some other figures.
Yeah.
He he blends. He blends in.
He'll
never
blend in,
know.
yeah. Nice table piece. Well, good luck with that, Marco. Hopefully you stay strong, but
Good
we'll
luck,
see.
bud.
I don't blame you if you end up pulling the trigger.
I would not blame him either.
Yeah.
This is awesome, man. That's awesome. Hats
All right,
off.
here, going on to the next one. We're just going through these. I know we got a
Yeah.
couple more, quite a few
Good.
more
We
1/6
got it.
figures here. So, anyone got any other thoughts on this one before we jump to the next one?
Now let's go.
Thumbs
All
up.
right. Next one, adding to SooSoo's Team Flash or the Flash family, we have here the Crimson Comet.
Yep.
And so this one's interesting because I didn't realize this is actually a 2-pack. I thought it was because they had version A and version B, so I thought you get to choose.
Right.
But yeah, it's actually a 2-pack going for around $230 to $295, depending on where you get them.
Oh,
Set to release Q4 of this year. That's obviously tentative. This is SooSoo we're talking about here, so don't get your hopes
Right.
up. Each one stands about 12.2 inches, which is about 31 centimeters. I mentioned they're a 2-pack here, so you can see all their accessories they come with here are pretty similar. They have about, let's see here, each one has 6 pairs of hands. So version A on the left has 6 gloved hands, and then version B has ungloved hands. So just to differentiate here, again, disclaimer: I didn't watch the Flash show. I maybe it was like one of the ones I have on my to watch list, but it's a very low priority. So I did some research, I did some reading to find out who was who, and I even kind of SooSoo put up that silhouette of all the figures they're releasing. So I went back and I filled those in, and I'll bring that up here in a little bit just to kind of see where we're at. But so the one on the left, again, correct me if I'm wrong here in the chat or in the comments. From what I was reading, is Hunter Zolomon, who ended up spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen it. This is, I don't know if these are spoilers or not, but just cover your ears or put us on mute for like a minute, and I'll give my thumbs up when I'm done. But Hunter Zolomon, who ended up being Zoom from Earth 2, and then he ended up he decided to become a good guy, right? So he stole Jay Garrick's identity, so he became Jay Garrick, and so that's why it's kind of confusing where both of these are Jay Garrick, but the imposter's there on the left. And so I guess he kind of ended up going with the name Crimson Comet as well. So it's Hunter Zolomon / Zoom / Jay Garrick is what I have here. And the one on the right is the actual Jay Garrick from Earth 3, and that's from the Flash show, whereas on the left, that Jay Garrick is from the Arrowverse. And so, yeah, sorry, that was a little confusing, but either way, yeah, there you go. A little history on those. And the one on the right is supposed to be John Ship, I believe. Although
John Wesley.
John Wesley, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, John Wesley Ship.
The original Flash TV show. He was the Flash.
Correct.
Yep, the 90s Flash. That one I remember.
And
so we'll go over some. Let me put my thumbs up here. Okay, spoilers over. Yeah, I don't know. We'll look at the sculpts here on these. But yeah, so I was saying here, they both come with their lightning effects here. Let's see where I'm at here. The translucent yellow colored lightning effects. See the Jay Garrick / Hunter Zolomon on the left comes with that zoom mask. You see that's the black mask there on the top left right here. And then his helmet is not removable, but the John Wesley Ship Flash, this Jay Garrick, his helmet is removable. So I guess that's the interchange of accessories they had there. So it was kind of interesting why they didn't make the Hunter Zolomon Flash, his helmet, removable. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, right. Interesting decision there, but yeah. So that's, let me see here. Going back to version A, so the Zolomon, he has one, his jacket, red leather jacket with a lightning bolt logo. So his jacket is going to be leather per the description, but his belt this is interesting, is going to be leather-like, so probably pleather with a lightning bolt logo on that. Let's see here, and that's all they say for him. The John Wesley Ship Flash, They don't mention leather for him in the description, so maybe I guess it's just his suit doesn't need it. But they each come with their own stands, and so yeah, let me go through it and go through some of these pictures while you guys go ahead and give me your take. Mike, what are your thoughts on this here? Let me scroll through some of these.
Yeah, well, John Wesley Shipp is my Flash, and I was there, watching every episode.
Mhm.
I just wish that it was the young John Wesley Shipp. I mean, I understand that they're doing the version that was on the TV show.
Yeah,
But they also, I know they did another John Wesley Shipp in his regular Flash uniform, but it was still the older version.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Which I think about. I want somebody to come out with a definitive John Wesley Shipp 90s version. That's what that's the one I want.
Mhm.
So regretfully, I'm going to pass on these Flash iterations and just hope that something else comes along. But other than that, I mean, I think these look great. I mean, I was thinking the other day about just getting a T-shirt saying "I love SooSoo" because I mean, I've got several SooSoos here,
they're great.
and they're all baller. I love them all. I mean, like anything, everybody, all the companies have their drawbacks.
Yeah.
But so far, they until I get a Mars Figures, SooSoo is like really at the top of the list with me. But yeah, it looks great. I love I'm a big fan of Pulp, so I was always a big fan of the Flash with the suit bowl and wings on the helmet.
Yeah.
I do have the McFarlane Jay Garrick, which has the suit bowl, which is awesome figure. I do have that. But yeah, I think it looked great. I'm going to pass, but yeah, I think they look really fine.
Okay. Yeah. What about you, Ty? What are your thoughts on these?
I agree. They look really, really great. I also agree that I'm gonna have to pass. Again, it's the discipline. Like if I had unlimited budget, unlimited space, yeah, I would get it. But I'd much rather have the John Wesley Shipp in his original TV show costume. Like that one I'd buy.
Yep.
That one I'd get. I would make him fit. And I do have the Arrow, the SooSoo Toys Arrow, which I like him a lot. I bought the Hot Toys Flash, but I actually sold him because I just wasn't pleased with his costume. So the SooSoo Toys, I'm looking kind of hard at that because I like the way he looks better than the Hot Toys. Well, I didn't like that costume at all. But yeah.
So did you pre-order that 90s Flash that came out recently from SooSoo, the John Wesley Shipp one that Mike was mentioning?
I did not, because I did not know anything about it.
No,
I've had my head 90s Flash outfit, but it's the old John Wesley Shipp in the
newer costume.
Yeah. So it's still the old version of him, though. It's not
He's a little bit older. Yeah, he's
maybe I have seen it.
It was the one
he was in the Arrowverse. They brought him back as he was the Wesley Shipp, but he was older, of course.
Right. Yeah, I watched that show up until a point where they just kind of got ridiculous, and I just kind of fell off.
I never watched it.
Yeah,
it was good for like the first 4 seasons. Like I used to watch it with my son, and then they kind of went off the rails, and I just couldn't go with them anymore. I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know what you people are doing, but I'll just stay with seasons 1 through 4 or something like that, because they went a little bit too far for me, a little bit too far.
And they're still going. Aren't they?
I'll tell you what I may do.
No, they're done
on the aftermarket.
Yep.
If one of these figures, just gets cheap enough, we're like, okay, $100, yeah, I'll do it. And I'll tell you why. Reason why I'll get one of these for $100, I will pair them up with what's the look great? In my head.
Processing. Come on, Mike.
Keep talking, it'll come.
All right. So I was saying earlier. Yep.
He would look great standing with Rocketeer.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that. That could work.
So if I can get them cheap enough, I may consider coming back and grabbing one of them, because I've been considering getting that Rocketeer anyway.
Yeah, the Rock-a-Who? Yep. Yeah, this head sculpt, it isn't, I don't know, I can see somewhat the resemblance of John Wesley Shipp, but I think it's a little off. I don't know if that's just me. I haven't seen the show.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Right? So
you could tell who it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right. This one, yeah, but again, not knowing the actor, I think from the pictures I saw, this actor looks, or this figure looks like the actor here a little more.
He definitely does. He does.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't just me. Okay. So yeah, I think they did better on this one. And like the other figures we mentioned, I've discussed the other ones before on previous figure lowdown streams, but it looks like the articulation might be limited, especially if this is. Well, they said this coat's going to be leather. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can kind of tell too from these photos right here. I mean, look at the way he's kind of running on the left. Yeah. On the right, it looks better.
You ain't getting no double jointed out of that.
Yeah,
I think his pants look flexible, but his top looks very, like the jacket looks very restrictive.
Yeah,
especially if
it's hard
that's leather.
to tell how far back the leg on the left photograph is. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's not double joint. A lot of times they'll double joint the knees, but they won't do the elbows.
Yeah.
But like even looking at his pants, they look like just regular fabric.
Yeah,
not leather. So, I think he's probably got more articulation down there than up top.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree, because I didn't mention anything about the pants being leather, so it looks like they would just be fabric anyways. I don't know if that's accurate to the show or not, but this is that picture on the right though. That's a good pose there. If they had him pose like that could be a good one. But just like we mentioned in previous with the previous figures, I wouldn't expect too much articulation in this. It's better just kind of go in already knowing that, and then if you do get it, that's a bonus, right? You're like, hey, that's especially on the ankle joints. I think a lot of the SooSoo figures are kind of notorious for not having a split cut boot, and so the boot's just all one piece, and so there's no rocker on there. And it looks to be the case here for this Hunter Zolomon Flash, but the actual Jay Garrick, I don't know. It looks like it could be split cut.
It doesn't look like
here.
a split cut.
Oh, let me go back here.
They need to just make it like a standard, a law with all the figure companies. I don't know how they would do it, but split cut boots for everybody. Just stop it.
On this day, March 30th, 2024, I declare all boots be split cut, made by 1/6 scale figure companies.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Easy. Thank you. Easy has spoken.
Yeah. I agree. No, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how much that would more that would be for them to do, because that's obviously would be like two pieces, right? So I don't know. I'm not in the industry,
it's a
so
model.
Yeah, right. So I don't know.
Like it's the same way they do the arms, and like they could do it. They could do it. It's probably easier to do it this way. Yeah. But to get the best out of the figure, they need to be split cut.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Especially with figures like this that are running, right? That's like their thing. Exactly. That's all they do. Like they have one job to run.
The thing about it. You have these companies who are creating speedsters.
Yeah.
Without speedster articulation.
Yeah.
Agreed. That would be like Spider-Man, a Spider-Man figure having like single jointed.
Yeah, I was gonna say single jointed Spider-Man. Yeah.
Like why would you do that?
Having a Lord of the Rings, having an archer without double jointed elbow.
Yeah, or like, the Hobbits having regular sized feet. I mean, what is this? What kind of crazy world would that be? Yeah.
Make it context sensitive. There you go. So if the figure is one that kind of just stands around, maybe he doesn't need split cut boots.
For sure.
But active figures that you really want to pose, split cut. Like this guy needs split cut boots.
Yeah. Of course. Yep. I don't know. Does he do a lot of running in the show? I would imagine so, but he's older, so I don't know how.
I mean, he got tired, I believe, but he's a little older now.
He's still
I'll catch up.
Being.
You go ahead.
I mean, I understand, getting up
Did
there
that
in
actually
age.
happen?
Like he was able to get it done. He got tired. He didn't have everything. From what I remember,
he's still a super being.
He was still inspiring.
Made that much of it.
Yeah,
he was still inspiring.
But, I mean, look at the Dark Knight Batman in his 50s, he was still just kicking.
Oh, he kicked ass.
This
Flash
ship
is
was
catching his breath.
Yeah, this Flash can only go one day ahead in the future rather than two. Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, give me a minute. Yeah. Let me get to these chats real quick. So Collection Obsession is asking here, who's selling it for $230? I'm trying to think of, off the top of my head, I can't remember because I kind of go through and I go to a few websites to see.
Yeah, me too.
Look for a range, right? I kind of do a little pre-shopping around for you guys to kind of see. And I think for the most part, the of the sites that I go to, the cheaper, the site that has it the cheapest is KG Hobby, but that's because they don't include tax, or not, sorry, tax. Well, yeah, there's no tax, but the shipping. They charge you shipping when the order comes in, and so they usually tag that on. That's around like $30 to $40, whereas that's why it's cheaper, right? But 1/6 kit, giant toy, other sites like that, the shipping is free. So they probably mark it up a little more because of that.
They bake it in.
You gotta put it into the price. Somehow
you could tell they bake it in, but that's fine because it's still
because
I
ahead
still
of time,
get it
right?
faster than I get it faster than Sideshow. I still don't understand that.
Yeah, for the third party. So I would try KG Hobby, Collection Obsession, and see. I think it was $230 there. But yeah, like as always, for everyone, just shop around and see where you can get it. But those are the sites I usually check for the third party. Because
do your homework though.
Do your homework. 1/6 kit, for those that don't know, they don't carry SooSoo toys. They don't carry SooSoo figures. So
they used to.
Yeah, they used to, and they had, I don't know the backstory, but something happened. But so for SooSoo, you can go to I usually go to Giant Toy or KG Hobby. So either of those two places are pretty good. They've been coming in clutch, so shout out to them. They've been doing a good job. Haven't let me down yet. So, but again, you go whatever you prefer, whatever your preference is. I'm not sponsored by anybody, and I don't plan to be. Because I want to try to be unbiased, and fair for everybody. Kenny Lang saying Flash fans have been eating good in the neighborhood. Yeah, they have. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. The next slide here will show. But yeah, you're right. For all of you Flash fans, it seems like there's a lot. Yeah, definitely. They've been SooSoo's been feeding him.
It seems
like
like
it's Thanksgiving.
Superheroes I collected.
Very suddenly,
comic book wise,
there's just Flash everywhere.
Yeah,
it seems like it's just a big wave of it now.
Yeah.
But
Hot Flash summer.
Not that I'm a
hot flash.
Not that I see what you did there.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem with it. But it was just like, man, there's a Flash here, and then I keep seeing on SooSoo's IG, like, here's another one, and here's another one.
Yeah,
I'm like,
okay, everybody.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Ty's catching on.
You're gonna have to quit when you're here.
I see.
All right, I'll take a break. All right.
I see what's happening here.
Yeah. You're
12 inches here. He's
okay.
12-inch set.
Let's see. 12-inch Mike in the house. Moose Dream. Hello, community collectors. Try Lion Rock toys for SooSoo. Yeah, that's another one. I personally haven't shopped there, but I heard other people, they've had good experiences with them, so that's another one as well. Yeah, thanks for that, Mike. Other Mike. Moose, I should say, to differentiate there. Appreciate you coming through, though. Good sir. Going back up. Yomo in the house. Yo, what is up, everyone? What is up, Yomo?
Yomo.
Thank you for coming through, man.
Yomo.
My good sir. And the talented
yes.
Renz.
This man's awesome.
Tino.
This man is
Good evening, everyone. Happy Easter to all. Yes, sir. Hopefully you're having a good weekend so far. Happy Easter to you. And yeah, man, this loving the Lady Jessica latest print or piece you did there, man. It's looking good, man. As always.
I saw it. I comment. I gave it a like on Instagram earlier. Yeah.
Yep. Same. Yeah. You're doing good work over there, Renz.
Blows me away every time I see one of his pieces.
Yeah,
and he makes it look effortltly too, because he comes out with them so quickly and they look great.
I'd love to commission him, but I don't make that kind of money.
Yeah. For those of you who aren't familiar, Renz Solentino, check out his IG social media. He does great work over there. He's doing commissions, so if you're interested, hit him up. but check out his work. He's all the ones I believe all the ones he's done in the past. I'm sure he's probably done more, but they're all in there, and they're all.
He
great,
deserves anything he wants to charge. He deserves it because it's like fantastic work. Like,
yep, great.
Wow,
great work. Fellow collector of the community. So yeah, man, thanks
Good
for coming
guy.
through though, Rance. You're doing good work over there. But yeah, so Team Flash, SooSoo's giving it up. Man, they're just bringing it on with the Flash. So a couple of episode 10, I think it was a figure lowdown. Like I mentioned, I went through and I brought on the silhouette that SooSoo put out, a tease of all the Flash figures that were coming through for their Team Flash project.
Right.
Sorry, these are inspired by Flash figures. Right? They're not the legit ones. So keep that in mind. These are not the actual Flash figures, but yeah. So I went through and I filled all those in. I'm sure you've probably seen those. I posted that on my social media, my Facebook and Instagram. And so I figured I'd bring it back up to see where we're at here. Let's see here. So this one I put together. I just went through and I filled in all the silhouettes. And so I updated this list here. So the ones that we've already seen that SooSoo's already announced.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only ones we have left is Godspeed right here. I believe his name in the white. And
well, the one in the far left corner, all they had to do was make it the young Wesley ship, and that would have been the one I grabbed.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the one tie we got here in the bottom left. That's from
The show.
the newest show. Yeah,
the newest show, but the uniform, the outfit itself is from the earlier one.
Yeah, that's the classic one.
I want that one. It just has the older ship wearing it.
I want that.
Well, no, this is actually I compared the two, and this is actually the newer '90s Flash, the one from like the Crisis or the Arrowverse.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's the older Flash, but he's also wearing it's the older
newer
John Wesley ship, but he's still wearing the '90s Flash version.
Yeah, the old costume.
Yeah, it's like an updated '90s costume.
Yeah.
Is there anything different from the '90s? It looks the same.
Yeah, it's very similar. I think that's where they're going for. Again, I haven't seen the show, but when I initially put this together, I was comparing the pictures. The original one from the '90s, that suit is more bulkier and it has more like defined shadows underneath all the muscles.
He's very bulgy.
He was wearing some padding.
Yeah, and this one, it's not as padded, I guess you can say, and the definitions, the shadowing is not on the suit on this one.
The one, the original one, he's very bulgy and he was ripped, and it was like, okay, this you're not that ripped.
I often said that the '90s John Wesley ship's Flash would have been perfect in the latest Zack Snyder universe. He would have stood up with Batfleck and Cavill's better than that.
He's formidable, yeah.
Well, he's a full grown.
He's a grown man.
As opposed to whatever they thought they were getting out of what's his face.
He's a grown ass man.
Man, he would have fit in so well.
That Flash down at the bottom, bottom right. Yeah. That costume, I don't like that.
So this one, and Yomo was commenting here, or you mentioned here, I thought they showed the bottom right Flash. So I'm not sure if it's the same one, you guys tell me, but I know they came out with the, SooSoo recently announced the Future Speedster, which is supposed to be a future version of Barry Allen, right? I think he only made an appearance in one episode or something like that from what I was reading. And so I don't know if this bottom right Flash is that one. I know this is from season 4 though, the Flash here in the bottom right, I remember, because that's where I pulled this image from, was from season 4. So I don't know if this is also future Barry. So if that's the case,
isn't he the version that people were hoping that they would bring into the DC to be the Flash as opposed to Ezra?
Mm-hmm. Grant Gustin.
Yeah, there you go. That's the Grant Gustin Flash that we're talking about, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's him.
I'm not sure which.
Yeah, a lot of people said they wanted him to be the Flash in the later Zack. They apparently like him a lot. He's well loved.
Yeah, I could get with that.
I'm not sure if this one here. So I'm not sure if this is the actual future Barry Allen or if this was tied. Do you know if this was the present time Barry Allen here? from season 4 then.
I think it's
the one on the bottom is the season 4.
Oh, right.
But okay,
the one in the middle, because I like that suit, and he has like the long hair. It's that future one. He has
that's the middle one.
Yeah, that's the middle one. I think.
Oh, so that one's the one. Okay, so this image here is from
that's like
season
future
7 or
Yeah.
Going into season 8. I think is from what I was reading when I got this picture, and so yeah, I haven't seen the show, but a lot of people were saying that this costume here, the suit, is similar to season 8, but he got yellow boots, I guess, on that one, and that's the one a lot of people were hoping for. And so they're hoping this one comes with interchangeable boots, if that's the case, because I guess it's pretty similar.
I jumped off that train before that.
Did you?
You
Okay, gotcha.
Because, like I said, they went off the rails, and I just couldn't hang with them.
Yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. Yeah,
but Ezra was on the TV show at one point.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They met each other, because they were doing the whole multiverse thing, and they met, like Grant was there and Ezra, and they were like, "Who are you?"
Oh,
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
They did that briefly.
And then, of course, Ezra popped up on Peacemaker, too.
Did he?
Yep.
did he? I don't.
Yeah, Ezra and Aquaman. They're at the. Did you guys watch Peacemaker?
The show? Yeah.
Last episode, at the end of it, now Wonder Woman and Superman were kind of silhouetted in the dark, but
Mhm.
Oh,
Jason
okay.
Momoa and Ezra Miller as Flash and Aquaman were there. Peacemaker turns around because everything's over. Everything. The Earth has been saved and everything.
Mhm.
And Peacemaker turns around and goes, "Where were you guys?" And
Oh, I see. Okay, I think.
and you
I
got
remember that,
Momoa and Ezra Miller, and I
He-
forgot Ezra Miller said something,
Hmm.
and Jason Momoa said, "Shut the fuck up, Ezra," or something like that. It was like this really out of this. Yeah, it was a really funny scene where Jason Momoa just dogged him. Yeah, it came at the very.
That's funny.
It came at the. Actually, was it an after the credits?
Yeah, I don't remember, man.
Go back to it, man, and watch the
Okay,
last
I'll go watch
episode. They show
That scene sounds familiar. I just can't remember if it was from. I mean, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, Peacemaker. If it was in a movie or something, I don't know. But
Yeah.
Okay, guys,
Okay.
don't hate, but
Not hating.
I have tried to watch Peacemaker because I like John Cena,
Yeah.
and I like the Suicide Squad movie that Peacemaker was in, not that trash that came before it. And I have tried, and I cannot get through the season of that show. I don't know what it is.
God.
It just does not get me for some. Like I don't. It doesn't grab me. I've tried, and I don't have any ill will towards it. I want to like it because, I think I hear how good it is, and I watch an episode, and I'm like, all right, and I don't have any motivation to watch it again. I don't understand why. But
Flex, I have no love for Zack Snyder, really.
I don't.
But a lot of what he does, I could care less about. But I thought, man, Peacemaker just kind of stood. It reminded me so much. It's retro, and I think that's why I like it. His humor is very retro. It reminds me of something that could have come out in the 70s, and I think that's why I like it a lot. It's not totally stupid humor. It's very clever in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And then you have your element of, I don't know, just Elseworld, where just there's stuff going on just makes absolutely no sense. So it kind of reminds me a lot of British humor as well. And I don't know, I found the show incredibly enjoyable and funny, and I'm looking forward to the next season. But if they keep this up, it takes too long between seasons. It just loses your enthusiasm for it. But I don't know, Flex. I'm with you. I'm usually not I don't know how you feel about most Zack Snyder stuff. I'm usually not a Zack Snyder fan, but for some strange reason, it got me on that show. I think it's pretty funny.
He's usually just up his ass too much, for me.
Way up his ass.
And I'm like, because I could see like some of the ideas he's had for his movies. Like I liked, Man of Steel, and I could see, I was excited about Batman versus Superman. Because I wanted to see, Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he's a pretty good Batman, and Henry Cavill as Superman.
Yeah.
And I saw what they were going for with Batman and Superman, but that was the pretty much the only movie I was ready to walk out on.
Oh wow!
In the theaters, and I didn't because the tickets cost too much.
Oh, yeah.
my son actually fell asleep while the movie was going on. I had to wake him up when they finally showed Affleck in the Batman costume.
Wow. Okay.
And like, so I could see what he does, but I'm like, dude, come on. And like the Justice League, the Snyder cut.
Oh my God.
I see goodness in that.
Yeah.
I don't see why it has to be 4 hours. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because to
long.
me it was just additional hours to just be bored with. I mean,
To just get up his ass. That's what.
Yeah, you just gave me more of the same thing you gave me, really.
Yeah, I'm like, why is it 4 hours, dude? And people who love it, I have nothing against you. That's totally fine. It's just, why, dude? Why 4 hours? Like I have ADHD. I can't sit 4 hours for that.
You're all good. Yeah.
I got to get up.
Yeah, I didn't love it, but I did like it more than the initial Justice League, the Whedon one, right? But I don't know, because it's been a minute since I've seen that one, the Snyder one, the Snyderverse one, but I don't recall. It seemed like it had a good pace. There was like a lot in there, and so, but it was long. But I don't think there was a point where I felt it dragged on too much. But I have to go back and watch it. It's been a minute.
It was definitely better than Batman versus Superman. Definitely better than that. And I just,
see how I. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
Oh, I was just one last thing. Like I was gonna watch it again on Max like recently, and then I remembered how long it was, and I was like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
I'm good. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
What were we gonna say, Mike?
If you were here, see how my arm is pointed?
Yeah.
If you could follow my arm, it would go out of this window, over to the next block, and over on the next block, they filmed a portion of Batman versus Superman.
Really?
Oh, okay, nice.
And I got a small portion on my iPhone while they were filming the movie, and it wound up, and a portion of what I got on my iPhone wound up in the movie. It didn't wound up on the cutting room floor. So I have a ground perspective of a scene in the movie. And if you go to the Batman v Superman trailer, I can point to you where I was and where they were filming.
Oh,
nice.
That's sweet.
It's awesome.
That's sweet.
For a future episode. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
James Gunn is who does Pete's. He's the director for Peacemaker.
Yeah, for the show.
Sorry.
And Suicide Squad.
I always get the two of them.
I don't want to give Zack Snyder any credit he doesn't deserve.
Me neither, and he doesn't deserve any. I don't really care for either one of them, to be honest with you.
No, like the fact that they got rid of Cavill as Superman, I'm like, okay, Mr. Gunn, I'm done with you as well.
Oh man.
I like the Peacemaker show. I'm part of the group that really enjoyed that. I love that show. That's one I did like.
I'm
looking forward to see what comes of the future for DC.
I was surprised. I'm curious. Too, Flex. I was very surprised. I liked it.
But real quick, going to Yomo here. He got some clarification. Appreciate you, Yomo. Says bottom right was the future version they announced. He was in the Savitar story arc. So that's over my head. I don't know, Ty.
Yeah, but off the train.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Sorry, but thanks for clarifying, Yomo, for everyone out there. So yeah, there you go. So we did. So if that's the case, we already got that future speedster, is what SooSoo called them there on the bottom right. So that only leaves Godspeed here, the one in the white, and then this middle Flash here, the season 7/8, I believe it is.
I'll take him.
It is. Yeah, that one looks cool. I already pre-ordered. The only one out of all these I pre-ordered was the one on the bottom left, and I had this on the previous Figure Lowdown. That's the one, like you guys, that's the one I grew up with, and so
I can't wait till you get it. I want to hear your feelings about it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, looking forward to seeing that one. Kenny Lang saying same here. The show seemed kind of slow and dry. I think he's talking about Peacemaker there. He agrees with you on Ty on that one.
Thank you.
Let's see here. and the humor is really and also really dry. He says, yeah. Here, Ty.
Yeah, it just didn't hit. Thank you.
Yeah. No, you got some other like-minded. No, I mean it's all good. Yeah, for anything, you can say that about anything, right? For anything where a lot of people really loved or liked was the best. So I'm sure there's people who don't like whatever it is that mainstream is, and it's all good, right? It's just
and I have no problem with
preference.
people who like it. You know, I have no hard feelings. It's just I've tried and it just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Yep. See right here, Moose Stream. He said, "Love the 4-hour Justice League,"
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Both sides of the coin there. Yeah. No, man. I definitely hear you. Yeah. It is a thing, man. It's just for some people who just they don't have the patience, like you were saying, to kind of sit through there. It's like, okay, well, how about this? If it was nonstop action, do you think you would be able to sit through it, or is it just the fact that it's 4 hours? It's the length.
Sell the movie. Nonstop action bores me.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just like 4 hours is just too much.
4 hours of nonstop action wouldn't help.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of people. It any better. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who feel that way also. I think for the most part,
the only person I'll allow to have 4 hours of nonstop action is John Wick.
John Wick, yeah.
I can't get enough. I can't get enough of that action, man. Just keep it going.
Appreciate you, Beam. He's saying hit that like button, y'all. Thanks, man. Appreciate the support, Beam.
But
appreciate all those. Go ahead.
No, I'll wait. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah. For those that do, if you're enjoying the content, I appreciate it. If not, no worries. Again, just giving me your time and the views is good enough for me. But yeah, I appreciate all that, all the support, anything additional to that. So go ahead, Ty. What were you gonna say?
About the 4-hour Justice League, I will say like it's a good first watch. Like for me, it was worth it to watch it once. Like going back to it, I'd probably watch little bits and pieces of it, but because it's just for me, it's too long.
Yeah,
and that's just me.
Oh no, that's fair. I mean, that's an overwhelming critique on. A lot of people think it's too long.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not isolated to you at all, Ty. It's overwhelming. People are like, come on, I can't bear this.
Yeah.
And I don't even know why, but I actually said, okay. Because see, if I'm gonna grumble about something, I'm gonna do my homework.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So before I could trash the extended version, I had to labor through that as well.
Yep.
And I'm like, come on.
Yeah. No, man, it's definitely fair. There's definitely a lot of people in that who are in that same category of just too long is too long there.
And
go ahead.
One other thing I want to say too, just to be fair, like that last Spider-Verse movie, I liked it. I felt like that was too long. And then it was to be continued. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Really?
agree.
I sat through all this? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. That one I thought was kind of, that's a good example there because a lot of people, were raving about that, but I thought that was just okay. I didn't love it. I thought it was just okay. And that one I thought was kind of slow, honestly. So Across the Spider-Verse, I agree. It was long.
I walked out of there thinking I liked the first one better.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Yep. I agree with you.
I tried to watch the first one, couldn't do it. I got about 20 something minutes and I'm like, it's not working.
You're out. Yeah. Gotcha. That's going to be a topic for a future Feezy's Media stream there on that one.
Okay.
Possibly across Spider-Verse there, but
very well.
All right. So going on to the next figure here, gentlemen, we got this one that was kind of random. It was interesting. And part of the reason why I love doing these streams is because I can kind of go and do, like I said, my research and read up on these figures that I have no idea what it is. But this one here is Nezha.
Whoa.
I think it's how you pronounce it. Nezha from A Toys, Dark Myth. And so I've come to find out this is actually based on a 2019 Chinese film, I believe it is. Let me see here. Chinese animated movie. So this is an animated movie that came out in 2019, and it's the first to be shown in IMAX. So that was kind of interesting, like in China. And so this is actually based. This is a character based. This figure is based on an actual character from an animated movie of the same name. So it's like Nezha, the last part here, the Nezha. This one is going for about $246. Let's see here. Where am I at? $246. Set to come out Q4 of this year. Stands at about 11.8 inches, 30 centimeters. And this one just comes with a plethora or
that's a lot of stuff.
Bunch of stuff. Yeah. So we got 9 alternate regular hands, right, of various poses there. And 12 robotic hands. I don't know the storyline. I just kind of read that this was based on a movie, but I don't know what the premise was or anything like that. But apparently he's like some sort of android or cyborg or something, because he has robotic hands. Let's see here. He has this red streamer in his skirt that he has. Those are both wired. To see the shorts. He has his staff here. We'll go through some other pictures, but
you literally got a wheelbarrow.
Yeah. A couple of swords, some knives, a bunch of knives and stabbing weapons, as Arnold would say. Let's see, two. So they list that he has 2 Hot Wheels, and I don't think they're talking about the car. Yeah, I think, or maybe they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. I think they're actually talking about actual wheels, and we'll see in some pictures they connect to his feet. Really? It comes with a comic strip, so I guess it gives backstory in that comic. A Lotus base and a figure stand. So yeah, this comes with a lot of stuff here. So we'll go through some of these here, some of the photos. But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff with this. It looks awesome though. Just that another one with a really cool base, and it looks like there's 2. Let me go back here. Looks like there are 2 bases. Oh no, I think it's just showing that it lights up. There, yeah, it says LED. Right here, so you can see like on the left it's off, and on the right it looks like it's lit up there. So it's just a one base, right, but at LED. Yeah. So a bunch of different options for weapons and the accessories there. Just it looks like you can kind of interchange the tips. And one thing I noticed here in this figure is like he has this backpack type of thing with these robotic bodies on them. You can see here on the right, and you can put weapons in their hands. Wow. So I thought that was really a kind of interesting, cool. It makes me want to kind of go see the movie now to see what this is all about. But yeah, you guys got any thoughts on this one?
It doesn't interest me. Not crazy about the head sculpt, but aside from that, holy cow, the detail on the figure and on the base.
Yeah.
Is incredible.
Yeah, look at that, man. Dang.
I mean, visually, this is a really killer looking figure here. Mm-hmm. I have no interest in having it in my collection, but I really appreciate the artistic. It looks great.
Yeah, I guess right here you can see on the bottom left, these are like literally Hot Wheels. Looks like the wheels that have flames on them or fire effects there. Yeah, so I think that's what they're talking about there. With the Hot Wheels. Oh, you can see them better here.
Very, very ornate.
Yeah. Yeah, so this red, I guess they call it a streamer. There's a wire in this. You kind of can already tell, right, the way it's bended. So it has a wire, and then his skirt, his or her skirt has a wire in it as well. But yeah, Ty, what are your thoughts on this one?
It is definitely a piece of art. Like I agree with Mike about it. Like it's not my thing, but I would say whoever's into this will really enjoy this. Like you could see just the quality of the work, so even though I'm not into it, I wouldn't put it in my collection. I can appreciate the work that has gone into it. Like it's like it's a great looking piece, and the detail, like the arms and everything on the back. Like so much is into this thing. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
But, like I will say one thing about accessories. I know I talked about the John Wick not having a lot of accessories. This one has a ton, and I'll be honest, like I wouldn't do very much with all these. Like because I have some figures with tons of accessories. Like I have the Arthur Morgan figure. He came with so much stuff, and all of it's cool, but most of it is like in a bag somewhere, because it's not with him. Because what am I doing with all this? I give them to some other figures, but and
you learn that when you're in a 6 scale game, you learn that after a while. You go, something as badass as that figure is, I'm spending a lot of money on accessories I'll never use.
Bingo. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, yep, that's gonna stay right in the box.
It's simply there to entice you and make you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be honest with, unless you really are hardcore photography, and I am, but I would never use a figure enough to need all of this. Just never would.
Yeah.
I could part it out to other figures, but that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
you know,
except
maybe
if
if
they're
I was
weapons,
into
right?
this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but it just, just to buy a figure because it's got a ton of neat accessories. I mean, you got to choose your battles sometimes.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That's kind of why, again, I'm repetitive on a broken record here, but options. We all have collectors. We all have different preferences and things we look for. But yeah, I think I'm kind of with you. I guess it depends on the figure. So to what you were saying, Ty, where if a figure comes with a lot of accessories, I know a lot of collectors will kind of just leave most of them in the box just because they kind of get overwhelmed. But for those who actually like to, who are really into figure photography, who actually like to pose and do, ACBA, articulated comic book, what is it, action figures? I forgot what the last A stands for, but they kind of pose and make them look like a comic, basically.
Yeah.
So having all these hands and these different display options benefits those. So for those collectors, I'm sure they'd be loving something like this. But yeah, kind of like what you said about the John Wick 2, right? It just comes with some hands and a gun. For those who just want to set it and forget it, those figures are perfect for them. So, but yeah, either or, there's figures out there for, I would say, for every collector's preference, which is awesome, right? So if there's
getting it,
a certain niche, I think I might, because I agree with everything you guys saying. It looks cool. I have a couple of figures that I compare this with. I have the speaking of pop toys, we were talking about pop toys earlier. I have that Scorpion pop toy from the movie, the latest movie, the Scorpion from the latest movie. Oh man, that one, that is a badass figure. Metal, the spikes on the weapons are die cast.
And so is he seamless body?
I'm not sure because I haven't taken off his clothes.
I think it's not the which company did it?
Pop Toys, I believe it was.
Because I thought one company did him with seamless arms.
Maybe.
I know he came out with jointed arms, and people are like, I wish I couldn't. I wish I didn't have to see them.
Yeah, that was the Storm Toys one.
Storm Collectibles you're thinking of? Yeah.
Storm, yeah.
Well, Ty, do you know of another company that came out with them, but it was seamless?
Seamless?
I could be wrong. Maybe
I've seen kit bashes. Like
maybe it was a kit bash.
Yeah, like I think Bob Dylan, he did a kit bash with Scorpion, and it was good. I tried it and I broke something on Scorpion, but
yeah.
On
the
his
Pop
costume.
Toys one or which one?
On the Storm Collectibles one.
Oh, the 1/6 one?
Yeah, you can't see what I did, but I did it.
Oh, I gotcha. I did it. Yeah, I gotcha.
I did it. It's okay. It's okay.
So, but yeah, this one this one looks really cool. I agree. Really, I'm all about figures and detail.
Well, you're an anime fan anyway, right, Fees?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, so I'm interested. Like I said, I'm interested in the movie and seeing the anime and see what this is all about. But yeah, I forgot to also mention the armor, the front and back armor plates are metal in this one as well.
Really?
Well, at least some. Yeah, some descriptions. Some websites have it listed in the description as metal. It doesn't say. Well, I'm guessing die cast. It just says metal, so usually that means die cast, but it doesn't say.
And that's
die-cast.
another thing. They could be more definitive.
Yeah,
just like with that whole leather thing, they deceive you on whether or not is
leather
it leather,
like.
is it not? Is it leather?
Yeah,
is it
leather
not?
like. Yeah.
Tell me what I'm getting, please.
Yeah, just tell me.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah,
work.
This looks really cool.
This is really.
Like I know nothing about this character, but just looking at the workmanship, the artistry that's gone into this is crazy. Like I tip my hat to him.
Yeah, same. Yeah, and I think this is the first one from this line because this was like a numbered AT like 001, I believe it is. So this is the first. And that's kind of another thing that I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with them. I don't know if it's one of those companies that kind of just changed their name and they were something else, or they're just starting up in general. Either way, but yeah, this is kind of touch on not knowing. That question always comes up about would you get a figure if you didn't like the IP or if you didn't know what it was from or if it looks cool type of thing. And
sure,
for me, I'm
in a heartbeat.
The answer is yes. Yeah, I'm one of those collectors as well. Like I don't have to either love or like the source material or know where it's from. And part of it goes back to playing with your figures, right? When you were younger, you kind of just like put them together, use your imagination, so to speak,
Yep.
and you're just like kind of making them clash and doing that thing. So it kind of goes back to that for me.
Yeah, here's an example. You get invited to an art gallery, to an exhibit, right? You got the artist who and the artist is there, and they got their works, and and you got wine, and people are kneeling around, and you got the art up there for sale.
Yeah.
You see a piece of art by an artist, probably never heard of the artist before. Wow, that piece looks awesome.
Yeah.
You buy it because the piece looks awesome. Do I know the artist? No. Do I know whether or not the artist had, was it alcoholic? Did the artist? Do I know all of these intimate details? I've never seen the artist before. All I know is that looks great and I want it. And that's very similar to me with figures. If I see a figure like, wow, that just speaks to me. I don't care about what company made it or whether or not there's a backstory to it.
Yeah.
I'm on it because I consider my setup more like a museum. I like to curate my pieces. And that's what I go by. I like to curate my pieces. So I go for figures not on deep knowledge, but on aesthetics.
Yeah.
I don't do like lines necessarily. But that's like the beauty of this whole hobby is like you see something that appeals to you, you get it. It doesn't have to belong to this, and if other people don't like it, that's fine. But, there's something for everybody with this. And I think that's the great thing, because I have plenty of figures. Like I have the Peacemaker, the Hot Toys Peacemaker. Yeah. And I think he's great. And I told you how I felt about the show.
There you go. Yeah.
That's a good example. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
But I have Peacemaker. I have no problem with it. I watched a few episodes of Moon Knight, but I think that was a cool looking figure. I have him. I have no problems with that at all. So, I can see why if this appeals to you, buy it, because it is a good looking piece.
Oh, it's a beautiful piece.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like this is a beautiful piece. Not that you have to justify it to anyone, but
right. Yeah, for sure.
It is a great looking piece, and for someone who it appeals to, I would say jump on it because it's a really it's really nice.
I mean, you got this in your collection. People come into the room. If you don't notice that, something's wrong with you.
They're gonna say, "Who dat?"
Yeah, right. Yeah, who dat? Yeah, who dat? Whoops. Yeah, I definitely
my son
agree.
might know him.
Yeah, I don't see the only hesitancy on me, like I said, is just because this is it seems like this is the first figure from this company, so I'm not sure. So it looks great, but we'll see how it ends up coming out. But so kind of touching on what I was mentioning earlier is like I can, like I mentioned, put this with either Scorpion or some other character. Right? I can find a use for this. It kind of seems like it'd be versatile. And to what you were saying, Mike, here 12 inches kind of saying the same thing here. He says, I order cool things even without a backstory. I ordered that medieval blacksmith yesterday. Like,
Nice.
That's kind of generic figure.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how cool that looked earlier. So man.
I do have a nitpick when you're done there.
I was just gonna add again preferences, right? There's some people who, to help them kind of stay focused and keep their collection to keep it I'm blanking on the term they use, not consolidated but curated. They only stick with figures that they really love or they really like, and that's totally understandable too, right? That helps them stay in a lane and just kind of control themselves from getting out of hand. So that's definitely understand that too. So preferences, maybe I think I'm gonna need to do that pretty soon. Eventually I have to start narrowing down and kind of saying, you know what, I'm good with what I have for now. I gotta only pick and choose. So
that's where I am.
Our tastes change, right? It just happens as we mature as collectors. That it just happens. So it's all good, man. That's
we're already a quarter in, and I have bought less figures these last 3 months than all the time since I've been back collecting. But only because I just there are more things in life that I do that require money.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah,
and I'm getting to a point now where the more 6 scale figures I get, I got to cut down on the 12
stuff. Yeah,
because the 6, of course, take up more space.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of 6-inch, 7-inch figures put away, and I can't continue to buy them if my figures go to work. When I buy them, I tell them, I let them know when I'm taking them out to package. You're here to work. You're not here to sit in the bin. You're here to work.
Yeah. Here to work, yeah.
And so I have spent less only because I've been buying less as far as the 6-7-inch figures. Although I just went out this morning and found a baller McFarlane figure. Wound up being my figure of the year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let me put it this way. Let me
okay,
slow down. It's in contention because we're still early and there's still a long way to go. But as of right now, out of everything that I've bought, it's right there in my top 10 so far.
Nice. Ty, you were going to say something? Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, because I get so excited talking about this stuff.
Me too.
No worries.
I keep running off at the mouth. I don't mean to interrupt you. But like this kind of stuff, like you were saying, you have to start thinking because like I live in an apartment and, I have my 6-scale collection. I do have, 112 things as well that I like that I do. Some of them are still in the packaging, but because I don't really have any place to put them. But I've made it even worse for myself because of the 3D printing and painting and statues.
Right.
Don't let me get into that.
They take up room, and I always love to print them at 1/4 scale. 1/4 scale is large.
I was going to say and it takes hours, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I printed like that Hulk that I had. I ended up giving it to my mother after I painted it. That thing is the size of a small child, and he's like 1/4 scale. He's the size of a small child, and I'm like, what am I doing? But I still keep doing it. So I'm trying to be more disciplined. So I haven't gotten as many figures, as I used to, because I'm trying not to jump. Like when I see a figure like, oh, that's really cool. I'm trying to think like, how am I going to feel about this when it comes out? Like a few months from now or next year, is this thing still going to stand up to the test of time for me? And that's helped me say, hey, that's a great looking figure, but I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, you just admire it from afar. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, what's saving my life is that I'm now relying more on Ollie's clearances than I am on Target, Walmart retail. Because that Target and Walmart goes to Ollie's eventually when it's peg warming at the retailers, and I get it for a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, you're the bargain man. That's right.
Ty, do you have an outlet called Ollie's in your area?
No, like this place sucks. As far for like figures and collecting.
Where are you? I'm sorry. Where are you?
I'm in New Jersey, like Phillipsburg, New Jersey. So there's like nothing. There's no comic stores, nothing.
Oh man, sorry.
Man. I mean, I do have Walmarts and Targets and stuff, but no comic stores.
Yeah, it's got to revert to online.
It might be better that way too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It helps with your wallet for sure.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. I still find a way. I still find a way. I still do it.
Let's see real quick. Going to Beam's comment here. He's saying, whenever I hear the word plethora, I think of Three Amigos. Yes, sir. That's exactly where I got it from. Yeah, I just like that word. It's like the way it sounds. So, and the way he said it, it's like a plethora. It's just. Ever since then, I just started using it. It's just funny. But good ear, good catch.
I got this still in the box. Oops, he's not showing up.
Wait, enhance.
What is it?
There it is.
There you go.
Is that the Mezco?
Yeah, the 112.
Yeah, nice. Yeah,
I opened it up and I did check him out.
That is the original Spidey.
Yep, that's why I got him.
None of that mech stuff. I hate all of this. The latest Spider-Man I hate all of that mechanized spider stuff. I just want a raw Spider-Man. Just give me raw Spider-Man. I don't even want the gauntlets. I want it coming out of his wrist, out of his body like Stan Lee made it originally.
Does that come out of you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's my Spider-Man.
Hey, I love all the spider versions. Mech, OG, modern. They're all cool. But yeah, that I got that same one. I really like that head sculpt that it comes with the half Peter, half masked Spider-Man. Yeah, that one's cool. Yeah. Speaking of, I was thinking of Mezco here because Moose is saying he'd rather have an artistic version of Captain Ahab for Moby Dick than this Nezha figure, which again, totally fair. So, when you said Captain Ahab, though, I was thinking the Mezco Captain Nemo. I got that one too. That figure is really cool. I don't know if you guys seen that, but
dude,
I have not.
Captain Nemo is such a cool character. I thought it's awesome. That piece that you got, I've seen it before.
Yeah, the Mezco one. Oh man, yeah, it's so badass. Yeah, just it has like a steampunk look, but you know, obviously
that's why I like it. I'm big into steampunk. I love that style.
So sick. Yeah, it was badass. So
yes,
yeah. When you said that, Moose, that's what I immediately thought of when you said Captain Ahab. But yeah, that would be cool. I don't think they have any companies made unless it was a while ago, like a third party has made a Captain Ahab. That'd be cool though.
Mecha would do a great job with that.
Yeah, like some take on that. Yeah. Moose is saying that you have to move from Jersey. I'm going to a 50% off sale on Friday at a LCS. Tons of figures, some hot toys. I don't know what an LCS is, but you have to fill it.
You're not wrong. 12-inch Moose stream. You're not wrong.
Nemo's cool, not Mezco 112. Yeah, Nemo. Wait, not Mezco 112. Not sure what you mean by that. Nemo's. Oh, you're just saying you wouldn't want a Mezco one. You would want just a Nemo. Gotcha. All right, so that is Nezha, I think I'm not sure how you pronounce that one, but yeah, going on to another one I found out that's also based on an animated show, I believe from 2019, are these Genesis Emen Link Cage figures, and so this one is Ran Bing. I'm not sure again. Sorry if I'm butchering it, but this one, like I said, is based on a show. There's another figure, so this one, another one I'm gonna go over here, or from Link Cage Incarnation, I believe is the name of the show.
All right.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but so Genesis Emen or Emen Genesis, I've seen it both ways. I'm not sure which is the correct order there, but this one's going from 194 to 210, set to come out actually soon, Q2 of this year, and so this one has two head sculpts, a normal and a sniper. She's obviously kind of more of the sniper, I guess, character of this show, of this series. Bluetooth headset there, a small little piece. 8 hands, including one unique flashlight hand, so she can hold the flashlight she comes with, and one intercom / optic blast hand. I call it that because she has, like the two fingers like Cyclops has, but she holds up to, I guess, to activate her intercom there. So it says one ID card that's die cast. So I guess the ID card that you see here, what is it in the bottom right here? Or no, sorry, in the bottom middle. I think that's apparently die cast. If that is the ID card, to a flashlight, I mentioned that, a pistol, sniper gun, heavy assault rifle, a stand, and the base there, or that stand that comes with that you can attach to the base. And so one thing I think it was kind of unclear. So it was interesting because I was shopping around looking at prices, like I said, like I usually do for these figures. And I noticed at Giant Toy, it was a little more. It was like $209. And that one was already sold out. And, this just went up for pre-order recently, I believe. And so I was curious. I was like, why is this sold out? And it come to find out that apparently they got an exclusive where she comes with a third head sculpt. And I forgot to add that in here. But she has a third head sculpt that's more of like a smiling expression. They say emoticon is what they called it, but I guess that's the translation probably just translates to emoticon rather than expression. But yeah, and it was only Giant Toy that had that, and I think because of that, people jumped on that, and I don't know if that was just exclusive to them or what, but that's already sold out. There's a couple other retailers that have this figure on sale, or that still have it up for PO, I should say, and so that's available there if you get shit. But yeah, there's another one where I think this looks really cool. You can use this in a couple of different situations here. There's that big ass sniper rifle she comes with. Look at the detail on that one.
Awesome looking. That's great.
Yeah, right. So there's the one flashlight hand she has. There's that heavy assault rifle. So yeah, she's like an infantry type sniper person.
She likes the big guns.
Yeah. So this from from the images I saw of the anime or that animated movie, I should say, or that series,
Mhm.
this looks almost like that, like a 1-for-1.
Like
On the
spot
quick,
on.
yeah, the quick images looks like she was pulled right from that show. So
Nice.
that animated movie or show. So it looks pretty good.
Mhm.
But even again, going back, not knowing the backstory, I think this figure just looks cool in general. I like the colors, the color swap here, the color palette, the blues and the grays, and how it kind of contrasts and it complements her eyes, her eye color here, and the way their hair is, kind of like an action pose.
Mhm.
Overall, man, I just think this figure looks awesome.
It really does. I definitely I agree with you on that. And this is another one where if I had space and if it was a little cheaper, I might consider it because I do not know the backstory, but it doesn't really matter because it's a cool looking figure. You know, some cool looking guns. You know, and I like the eyes and
right.
Yeah, they really pop. You know, it's a cool look, and it's not overly sexualized like a lot of anime characters can be.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
And like she has more realistic proportions.
Yeah,
so to speak. You know, especially up in
the
top area there.
Yeah, chest area.
Yeah,
the torso.
Yeah, you know, she looks like she could actually get out there and fight.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But
this is like one done right. Don't worry, we'll get to a over sexualized figure later on here. I got
all right
later on in there. Yeah,
okay.
That's at the very end. But I think it's for a good reason, though. I think there's a reason why it is. I kind of goes with the theme, I guess. But yeah, but you're right. This one, she seems like like obviously like a fighter, a warrior, but done tastefully.
Agreed. You know, I remember something I wanted to say about that Nezha figure.
Yeah, go ahead.
The only nitpick I would probably have is you could see the joints. Like if it had seamless arms, I think it would be a little bit better.
I think.
But other than that, I mean, that's a minor nitpick.
Yeah,
because that's just going to add to the cost.
Yeah, some of the clothing helped cover it up too, so I think that helps with it also. Like it wasn't glaringly obvious for me, but because of the clothing there, and I'm sure if you can probably pull it down or kind of pose it some way where it's not as blatant or as obvious, I should say.
Yeah, and he's single jointed, so it hides it even better. But I don't know how much action that figure. I mean, it looks like he can throw down, but
right.
But that's again minor. That's not something that I would knock it for, really. It's just something I noticed.
Yeah, let me go back real quick here. I'm kind of curious now. Let's see here.
It's mainly his left arm. His left arm.
You can kind of see the joint a little bit there.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I can see it now. Yeah, right here. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, see, I didn't even notice that because I guess maybe again because of the lighting, because it was like pretty. There's a lot of harsh light right there, so it kind of hides it. But yeah, I can see what you're saying. It's the robotic arm here.
Yeah,
helps it on the right.
It makes it more believable too with the robotic arm.
Right.
It's just that's true. There's so much going on, so it really pulls your eye away from the joint. So it's not like I said, it's not that big a deal. It's just something I noticed. Like that would have probably put it a little more over the top, but it's fine because I'm not gonna buy it anyway. But
I gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, good catch. But yeah, this one, it seems, I'm trying to see again, even it looks like just based on the way her elbow is bending, it looks seamless, but regardless, she has, the long sleeve. So that kind of helps, but you can kind of see here, it doesn't look like
it's a joint there, right? A visible, but see this, she looks seamless. It makes her look even better.
Yeah. So, Genesis, I have a figure from Genesis Emen, and I haven't handled it too much, so and it's all seamless. So so far it's holding up, but it's done. It was pretty good. So we'll see about longevity though. It still hasn't been that long yet. But this one looks cool, and it's kind of Mike. Do you have any quick thoughts? I saw you just jump in real quick. Do you want anything before I go on to the next one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I really like this a lot.
Yeah, nice. Okay, that's surprising.
This is one of the first 6-scale animes that I saw that's like
I could consider this.
Oh, you've seen this?
No,
The show?
no, I'm
Oh, just
saying
a
as
figure.
of now. As of this show
I see.
today.
Okay.
This is the first 6-scale anime I've seen so far.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I love everything about it. The only thing I might change.
Yep.
I just wish she was a brunette.
Gotcha.
But I can always kit bash that out.
Yeah, for sure.
But wow, man, dude, those guns are. Oh my God, I love those guns.
I want those guns.
Oh man,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not gonna lie.
And now those are accessories I could use all over the place. I'll give John Wick one of them suckers.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell
Futuristic weapon.
The body.
Look at that.
The body is awesome. The outfit is awesome. The fact that it appears that she's no joints visible. And I think, Ty, you said it perfectly that she wasn't. She didn't look like totally cartoon. She's walking over into almost looking like a real person.
Yeah.
And that's what's got me attracted to it.
Yeah.
It's because it has that anime, but it doesn't look too cartoon. I can fit this in, with other more lifelike characters, and it won't really look that.
It won't stand out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am definitely. The only thing that's going to prevent me from getting this is that there are several other companies out there that got chicks, man, that are baller that I want so bad. Unless she gets into a price range where I want her sooner. But other than that, down the road, if I see her for a good price, I really, really like this one.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm with you. This one, like I mentioned, I really enjoyed. Everything about it looked cool. I agree with you, Mike. And yeah, that's a good point, Ty. I didn't think about that, but I mean, I guess because I was focused more on the anime. But yeah, it can also pass as one like that's kind of borderline lifelike / animated style.
Yeah, so, it's not too over the top. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully the final actually comes out like this. It should be coming out soon. Like I said, it's supposed to be Q2, and so it should
you could pop other heads on it.
Yeah,
it should be great.
Yeah. So this one, like I mentioned, it was on Giant Toy, so it's sold out on there. I ended up pre-ordering this on 1/6 kit, so I jumped on that one just in case because I don't know. If this is one where third parties, they usually, depending
what was the price
figure,
on this again, fees?
This one is $194 to $210. I think on 1/6 kit it was $194.
Okay.
See, that's a little bit out of the range for me for this figure. Like as good as I think it is, I have to. I got to be disciplined, man. I can't keep doing.
It's almost like the three of us all of one mind. I'm with you right there, Ty. I literally the same with on this situation. You're absolutely correct.
This is why I do a lot of 3D printing because there's so many Patreons out there, and a lot of them do animes. So something like this, like I'm not gonna pose. I wouldn't pose her crazy anyway. So I get a statue printed out, and I could paint it, and boom, there she is, and that cost me $10, $20.
Yep.
And I get to work on my painting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, kind of feeling productive and a sense of accomplishment, right? Because you made something on your own, or you printed it and you painted, you put in the work, and it's like, man, you appreciate that much more. I respect it. That's good. Looks like we got a guest here, but I think he's still setting up. So
I just
surprise
saw his face
guest.
blink in.
Yeah. I'll wait till he
he's working his camera.
Looks like he's good to go. But real quick here, Moose Stream is just clarifying LCS. Oh, okay. Is let's see where he says local comic shop. Got it. Thanks for clarifying that. Yeah. I didn't catch that one either. So yeah, thanks for explaining that one. Let's see here. So he's saying, Moose is saying that he didn't know that Mezco made a Nemo fur. Yeah, man, it's really good. I think it's part of their Rumble Society, their own, Mezco's own IP. And so I think it might be out already. It might be hard to get, but it's been a while since, that one came out. So definitely worth the look though. Just check it out. See if you like it. Figuarcraft in the house. Philly Z, thanks for showing up. Says, good evening, fellas. Nice to finally catch you. Jay Feezy, how's it going? It's going good, man. Just discussing figures. Same as you with the community here and my guest panelists. Having a good weekend so far. Hopefully you're doing well, Phil, and you have a great weekend. Thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see here. So everyone's saying hi. Figuarcraft here saying, man, love that gun. Yeah, I think we're on the same page on that one.
That gun is fire, man.
Yep. All is she get the assault, this heavy assault rifle, the sniper rifle, and I think she had like a little pistol here too. Let's see here. Where was it at? Oh, that's the next one. Right. Oh, here on the bottom left. Oh,
almost like a PPK.
Yeah, yeah, the James Bond.
Yeah. And this is a good amount of accessories. It's not too much. Yeah. I could see me using these. I could have these.
Thank you. Without question, every one of those.
Yeah, without question.
Without question.
Let's see here. Going through some of the chats here. Ty, this one's for you. Figuarcraft is saying, do you have any first-timer 3D printer manufacturer recommendations? Yeah, anyone's on the top of your head real quick, Ty, that you can?
I would say, like, just starting out, you could start with something small. Like, if it's resin, I would say, like, the Elegoo's, they make very affordable resin printers. They're usually, like, under 300 for, like, a Mars 3 or something. They're small. And then you step up to like the Saturn, which is a little bit bigger. Frozen Mighty 4K. Look for that. Frozen Mighty 4K.
Start from there.
I predict within the next 3 to 5 years, 5 years max, 3D printers will be very much like microwaves. It's going to get to a point where they're going to go down. I mean, they're already affordable for a lot of people. I could buy one now if I wanted to. I mean, they're smaller, but you can buy one for what, $300, right? Ty?
Yeah, so absolutely. You can buy it for less than that, depending on what you're looking for. Yeah. Like the as far as like for filament, like FDM printers, my recommendation would be a Bamboo Labs. A1. The A1, like you can't go wrong with that. That's pretty much like buying a TV. Like you take it out of the box, it'll walk you through how to set it up, and you'll be printing in like 45 minutes.
Wow.
To an hour.
Nice.
And what are those going for?
The A1 is a little more. It's like 400, I think. Yeah. But the company, like the workmanship, the craftsmanship, like I can't say enough good things about them. Like I have their top of the line X1C, and that thing just churns. Like that's a workhorse. Like it's one of the best printers I've ever had.
So in 3 to 5 years, man, they're going to be below 200. It's going to be a point where everybody's going to be able to afford them. I predict that hardware stores are going to go out of business because people are going to be able to print their certain little pieces.
Absolutely.
At home, and they won't even need to go to a hardware store.
Yeah. I've been looking about getting into that, but yeah, it's just another one.
I will eventually.
That would add to my we'll pull from my fund. So I don't know, but we got S Beam, Superior Beam,
leader.
Yeah, join us. Thank you for coming through, man. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Oh, nope, can't hear you.
No, can't hear you yet, buddy.
Nope. No, I'm still working on it. Okay. But, you still need to mess around with your settings. Can you hear us though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you're coming through.
You're very low though. Yeah,
but you are coming through.
We can barely hear you. Yeah, you're very low. Yeah.
Hello. Maybe I just talk louder.
You have to eat it.
There
you got it. Because you already have a soft, cool, smooth voice anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
You really got to emote.
Yes, sir, I do.
How y'all doing? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I had to get out my phone. I'm in the middle of like rearranging everything. So.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, so your computer's out of commission too? Like your normal streaming computer?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Dang. Okay. Man. Do an overhaul.
Like,
my forehead look.
That's a great forehead.
Yeah, it looks lifelike.
Very lifelike.
Wow,
You see the texture.
I can see the detail.
That looks.
Let's see.
Like it's a mess.
Wow.
Whoa.
What is happening?
What did you do?
It's a mess.
Holy
Everywhere.
smoke.
Yeah.
The plan was
So
to move it to a different room, but then my kids got mad at me, so
oh, I see.
I couldn't
Gotcha.
move it to another room. So
I see.
I mean, it's in the middle of everything.
Yeah, you got your work cut out for you, man.
So,
Wait a minute.
Better you
Where
than
is
me.
it? Hold on, Beam. Where is it that you usually?
it's the same room. It's just kind of flipped around.
Yeah,
I
you're
flipped
just
it so I
rearranging
could
stuff.
do better work.
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
it's just
Okay,
a little
well,
bit more
you're
space for me to move
you're
around.
excused. I mean, you're in the midst of this.
You're excused, yeah.
yeah. It's
Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow
Yeah,
it.
I'll allow it. I'll
We'll
allow
let,
it.
we'll let this one slide.
We'll let this go. We'll let it
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
that closet there was completely blocked. I couldn't get into it before, so now
Whoa.
Holy
open.
cow.
So
Yeah.
now,
That's
now I put
awesome.
My workstation's back together.
It looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. Jeez.
I
Yeah.
see. Who's that? Michelangelo, Raphael down there? Who's that?
that is Raphael
It's like,
down there.
yeah.
Ah,
A
okay.
little two raff.
Hey,
Now,
Rob.
that's the true collector in you. And he even had him standing up. He said, I won't disrespect him. Lou
There
would
you
like
go.
that.
Yeah.
Lou would like knowing
Yeah.
that you didn't have it just thrown on the pile. you know?
Yeah. Put respect on that model. Put respect on it.
That quarter
Yes.
scales are huge, man. I wasn't expecting the size of this quarter scale when I got it.
Yeah,
That's good,
buddy.
Well,
don't get a quarter
Beam,
scale
hats
hoe.
off to you. Most people wouldn't show their true selves like you are, and that's just great because some of
That's
us.
why I'm in the
That's
back
what it
cave.
is, man. That's what it is.
Yeah. This is
See?
this is
Life of a
That's why I'm in the
collector,
back cave now. That's why my background is the back cave.
yeah. I got you.
Because I don't have the guts.
Reorganization, though, is always a good thing.
Yeah, SB,
Freshen
you got
up
more
your
guts than me.
surroundings.
I'm not showing that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all good.
That's why I call him fearless leader. This guy has no fear.
Yep.
But it's all good though. I mean, that's real life. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly,
That's
yeah.
real life.
when it's
transparent.
finished, it's gonna look phenomenal.
Oh,
I bet, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing the final product there. Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can get it done by Monday. Otherwise, I'm gonna have another blurred screen behind me.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Real quick, Ty Figuarts was saying thanks for the info and the feedback. He's saying
Sure.
right now I'm practicing on ZBrush, the core version, and having a blast. Nice.
How much is
That's awesome.
that? Like I've seen ZBrush, and I was like, man, because most of the people that do the models on Patreon are using ZBrush, and it's like I've looked into it, and I was like, well, this is too much for me to just kind of want to dabble with. So I messed around with Blender, and I stopped that for a while too, because Blender almost blew my head up.
Whoa.
They
That
all
doesn't
blow
sound
my
good.
head up, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't grasp any of them.
But
Yeah, I hear Blender is a real
It's crazy.
mind destroyer.
I
I
had.
just like
Oh, really? That's not bad. That's not
He's
bad
saying
at all.
$10 a month for that simple version. So there you
Nice.
go.
nice.
Yeah,
That's-
because I had a project from 1/6 scale man that I had to try and figure out how I was going to do it, and I was looking at different programs. I eventually settled on Fusion 360 because that was the one I could understand the fastest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about, so it's something I'll have to learn in the future. Yeah.
But I did before I forget. I did want to point out about the printing. Like
Yeah.
I have the bamboo top of the line one, the X1C, but they've already have other models that are lower. Like they're entering that lower model, like that entry level, which is great. And they're like eating people's lunch. Like the printers that were there before at like 300 or below that, the bamboo, like the A1 mini is around 299, blows them all away. Like forget
Okay.
it. It's small, but it crush them.
Bang
Like
for the
that's
buck.
what if that's one for someone who's just getting into it, get those because they will make you like it. You don't have to worry about tinkering, things like that. It'll make you like it and not make you hate 3D printing.
Yeah, that's something I don't know. I think you would think I'd get in sooner because being just in collectors in general, right? They benefit so much just being able to like 3D print their own stuff. Obviously being I know you're working on your bar, you're building your own, but I'm sure if you had like a 3D printer, you could probably print all your bottles that you want or all your accessories for that or anything else you want to do for your stop motion stuff. And I'm kind of the same way. I'm sure there's so many things I can 3D print. It's just a matter of actually doing the research and now I could just hit you up, Ty, and just
absolutely
pick your
anyone
brain.
have questions, anything I can help with, just ask.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Here.
Sharing the knowledge there. That's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for
everyone should join and start, filling their houses up with 3D models that they don't have room for.
Still in the box.
Yeah.
That's right.
Join Ty.
What's that?
The LCD
Elegoo
3D printer.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Okay,
you got
there
one.
you go.
Okay.
See, Elegoo.
It would,
Is that the
make
Saturn?
sense. Well, he and his brother are forming an actual company, so he's got to have one of those.
It's a gang. It's called
You
a
better have one.
The forming
There
a
he
gang.
is.
Yeah,
there is.
trying
Yeah.
to get on it.
It's a gang. Oh boy.
Yeah. No,
Oh, okay. You see how people jumping on?
yeah, they gotta jump on me. Yeah.
Because they know how badass Beam is. They know.
Yeah.
They know what's going on.
Yeah.
Can I be a part of the team?
Yeah. Can I be a part of the scuba squad?
Yeah.
All right.
Scuba Steve.
Yeah, what's that? Scuba Steve. One more Genesis Emen figure here we got. So we were talking about Ran or Ron Bing. Now this is man. I'll just call her Bai. I don't even like Bai Yuekui. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just say Bai.
Emen by Yuekui.
But also from Link Cage, the Link Cage series, the Link Cage line. She seems more of like the melee, possibly the intelligent one here. Of if that is a group. Again, I haven't seen this movie or show, this Link Cage incarnation, but another figure from there. So she has. Let's see here. Let me pull this. This one's going for about 194 to 210. Oh no, sorry. This one's going for 190 to 195. So a little bit less expensive, just because she doesn't come with as much as you can see here.
Those cool guns.
Yeah, those cool guns. Yeah. Oh, what I forgot to mention, it isn't in that the guns in that previous figure. They show them with lights.
I saw
it
that.
It doesn't say in the description that they light up at all. They're LEDs. So I think those are just added effects. So
And I hate when
that's no
companies
problem.
does that too.
Yeah.
Don't Photoshop your stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
just bad. That's a bad representation. I hate it. I hate that.
So there's a
See,
possibility, but I just expect it not to, just in case. Don't go in rather go in not expecting it, just in case, and then you won't be disappointed. Basically.
That's why they do like the John Wick one, where it looks like the Sears Portrait Studio, where it's just basic lighting, no photoshopping. This is what you get.
Yeah.
Straight shot.
That's what it is. Yep, straight shot. I just wanted to touch on that real quick. So going on to this one, let's see, 190, 195. It's also set to come out to Q2 of this year, so the next quarter here. Also 2 head sculpts, one for glasses and one for the dynamic flowing hair. 10 hands that she comes with, seamless body. Also, see cape, undercoat. What we got? Hand armor. It says so. All the basic stuff here. Let's see. A games console. They have that in the description as a games console.
Nice.
Telescope, Polaroid, sword stand, and the base. Yeah. So let me see. I gotta see I see the gaming console now. I don't think I caught it the first time, but yeah, this one looks pretty cool. You got 2 looks here. The glasses off, meaning business. She's about to get down, right? She's instead of saying hold my chain, she's like hold my glasses on this one. But now here's this where she's kind of cool.
Hold my cotton candy.
Yeah.
I'm digging the glasses one. She's saying something to me.
Yeah, this one's kind of like okay, she's kind of throwing the vibe out there. She's kind of a little chill and kind of reserved, but she also has that kind of like strong, confident look.
Yeah, she looks like you know what's up.
Yeah.
And
she's
I didn't realize. Gamer.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't realize. So I did see that picture earlier. I obviously added it, but I didn't realize that was a controller there. I thought it was some other like remote or something for some other device. But that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can I lead off real quick here?
Go for it.
Nah, she doesn't do much for me.
Okay, and yeah,
Come
Fiend.
on, man. Hot babe summer.
Yeah, yeah. Hot girl summer. What's going on? Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, what was the name of the other one before this again?
Ran Bing.
Random. Okay.
Bing.
No.
Yeah. Here, let
Yeah,
me go
yeah.
back
No,
here.
that-
Whoops. That's the next one. Ran Bing.
Yeah,
There we go.
That's a woman right there.
Yeah, see, you
Yeah.
put some glasses on her though, I'd be.
Oh,
digging
that'd
her a
be
little
even.
more.
That'd even.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You put some glasses on her.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mike
And
and
then it's perfect.
Actually, put some glasses on her and paint her hair brunette. Holy smoke!
Well,
No,
now see, the lighter hair makes her eyes really pop. So
Yeah.
I'm okay.
No, I got you on that. And the other one, she just unless this was like a character from an IP, I just don't want a character, obscure character in my collection. She's too childlike. It just doesn't.
I don't
Yeah.
like the hairstyle,
I don't like this style. I don't like a lot of this.
but I like
it
her
just doesn't work.
glasses.
I dig the code,
Yeah. Yeah, the code's cool.
I don't know why, but I
aside
like her
from this,
glasses.
yeah, this doesn't really work for me.
Okay. Ty, it sounds like you just like the glasses aspect of this one. Huh?
Yeah, like I'm with Mike. Like I like the glasses. She's got that. She's there's something going on with her.
Mhm.
Like she's a little deeper. She's a thinker. But
Yeah.
I want to take those glasses and put them on that other one.
Yeah, buddy.
So you're saying you could get both?
No, he just wants the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
he
just want
wants
the glasses.
Yeah, just the glasses. Yeah.
But I got to be disciplined. So
Yep.
nope.
I
But
get it, yeah.
it looks good. I mean, it's the other one is better than this one. I gotta say.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Yep.
without question.
Yeah,
this one
is.
is generic.
Go ahead. Yeah, it is. The only thing that is kind of selling me is the game console, but yeah, I didn't jump on this one for the same reason. I agree with you guys. I like the other one better. The Ran figure, the previous one, better than this one.
Although that coat she's got on is fire, bro.
Yeah,
man.
They did it. It's a nice
baller
job.
coat.
Nice job.
Yeah. Beam, did you see this at all? Prior, had you seen this figure already? What are your thoughts on this one?
First time I've seen this one.
No,
it looks
okay.
Good. It looks pretty good. Probably not gonna get it, but
Yeah.
I think the details are the other ones. Or does this one go with the one previously? Like
Yeah, they're both from the same line, the same series. That Ling Cage.
Okay.
Here you can see on the right here, this top right has this,
They're both
which
pretty
is
cool.
Yeah, she puts
animated,
the
some
other one
animated
shame.
either movie or show.
You came in just after we left from this one. What do you think about this one, real quickly, Beam? You like it?
She almost reminds me of the video game lady from Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay.
The video game lady. I'm trying to remember.
I think I know who he's
I'm
talking
not-
about.
Would you get it?
No.
Yes.
No.
No?
Yeah. Compared to
Doesn't
these,
fit in any- I mean, they're
compared to
cool.
this one, of the two, which one do you think is better?
I like the nerdy one.
Oh yeah, you're the glasses guy too, huh?
I can
Glasses,
see Beam
see that?
into the
Yeah, the
nerdy one.
glasses.
Yeah, I can see that. Beam.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
would have
gamer.
she looks like she would have a 3D printer.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, she's
Yeah.
into it. She
yeah.
could tell you what 3D printer to get.
Exactly.
Yeah, she can. Yeah.
She knows
And
all
what
about points of
yeah.
articulation. You better
Although
believe that.
consoles.
She
yeah, what
doesn't know
games.
about wireless controllers though.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
that's-
no, apparently,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
she needs to step into the
Yeah,
2024.
She's more of like the of the traditional taste in games, like the retro, which I don't hate her for. You know, there's some good retro.
No,
games. There's some good
it's
stuff.
okay. She's
Oh,
wired.
even though she's wearing those glasses, she's never read a book in her life.
No,
No.
nah. She's playing. She's playing.
Yeah.
Moose is asking Ty how he can find you on Facebook or Instagram. Mike or Moose, after the stream, I'll put their links in the description below, so you just look out for that. But he's Uncommon Flex, so
Yep. Just look for that.
on that. But yeah, if you're still having trouble, yeah, like I said, I'll put everyone's links in the description. And of course, they're friends of the channel as well, so check that out on my my channel. There's a friends of the channel section. You should be able to find the links in there as well. So there's that. Moose is all saying, "Can I date these women?" Hey, if you want, and no one's stopping you,
Hey,
go for it.
Yeah. I smell what you're cooking.
Yeah. He adds here, people who say men don't make passes at women who wear glasses are wrong. They're just wrong.
Absolutely.
Just wrong.
You might want to think about Little Orphan Annie here. You might want to get a driver's license or something before you play with that Mr. Moose Dream.
Yeah,
Get
have her
the
sign
glasses.
Yeah, we don't need you to be the R. Kelly of the social world, okay, buddy?
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
But see, take her glasses and put them on that other one that she's a woman. We know that.
That's librarian.
Yeah.
Instant librarian.
Yeah.
Instant.
Yeah. Where is the sociology department? You know?
Yeah. Moose, I'm not sure if these are licensed or third party. I want to say they are licensed. Don't quote me on this, just because the names here, they're actually taking the actual name of the animated movie. So I want to say they are licensed, but again, don't quote me on that one. But I'm not sure. Yeah, my money's on license.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Yeah, because again, like the animated movie or show is of the same name, Link Cage, and so they didn't look like they were trying to hide it here. And they're using the actual the names too. If you Google those names, those are the names of the characters from this movie, from this animated show. Sorry, this animated show. I keep saying the movie, but it's a show. So yeah, that was. Let's see here. Cut that out. Getting some sort of message there. So yeah, that was the Lin Cage incarnation figures from Genesis Emen. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyone got any other thoughts on this before we go on to the next one?
Nah.
We all know my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yep. Glasses. All the glasses. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So the last of the 6 scale, which is one that I was excited for, that that went up this morning, I believe, for pre-order.
What could this be?
We have let's see here going on. We have the Present Toys Legendary Warrior.
Wow.
It's Ellen DeGeneres again.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
No, that was the other one. This is more true to the yeah, I'll show you. Like, I have like some comparison pictures. This one isn't Ellen. Yeah. This is this is not Link from Tears of the Kingdom.
I think
this
it
is so Present Toys. This finally came out. They've teased it a couple of times. They came out with the teaser image, and then they came out with the photos earlier, but then it just went up for pre-order earlier today, I should say. And so something that interesting that came up when this went up for pre-order. So there's 2 editions, which I don't think I kind of noticed when they were teasing it when they came out with the earlier photos, but there's a standard and a deluxe. So the standard is $180 by itself. The deluxe is $265. So let's see here. Let's go on here. I'll just jump on to the next photos here. So what's pictured here is the deluxe version, and some of them are blurred out for obvious reasons. And I think I have another photo here that shows what the other version, the standard version, looks like. I think with some of these images not blurred, but anyway, so I went through and I highlighted the items that are exclusive to the deluxe. So if you get the deluxe, you get the weapon storage platform, I think they call it here, which is up in the upper middle, and you get the glider. The deluxe also comes with this base here, but you can buy the base separately, so it's not exclusive to the deluxe. So if you wanted to, you could get the standard and get the diorama base separate, but that's going to end up being more. So like I said, the standard, like shown here, is $180. The deluxe is $265. The base by itself is $90, right? So if you do the math, adding the standard with the base, it comes out to $270. So if you just get the deluxe, you're saying about $5, and you're getting 2 additional items, which is this. From how I comparing the 2, the standard and deluxe, how I interpret it is you get this this weapon holding, which holds the sword and the shield here in the upper middle, and then you get the glider, like I mentioned here. So that's something just to keep in mind. This just looks really cool. Let's see here. I think the base is just under 8 inches in length by width. 8 by 8 in length and width, and then the height is about 5 inches to kind of give you an idea on that, or 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 12.7 centimeters for those in the metric. Let's see. This is set to come out Q4 of this year as of now, right? So that's just tentative here. So you get 2 head sculpts with this. Both versions have the head sculpts, the sword with the scabbard, the Hylian shield. Let's see, torch, the bow and arrow. Let's see, there's the quiver. See the Zonai batteries that are attached to his waist, and I'll show those here in a little bit. There's the terminal that it comes with there that you can see in the bottom left.
Is that a Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Nintendo Switch, the way it's modeled, but in the game they call it a Pro Pad. Pro Pad. He has a waist. His belt is leather. His shoulder strap is made of leather. You know, Present Toys, they provide the leather here when they can. He has the hand guard and the diorama base. And another thing that was funny, I was reading the description that he comes with is dark underwear, 1 pair, and and the chainmail you can see here on the right. He has that chainmail, which is pretty awesome. Pause. Yeah, pause.
I don't need to know that.
Yeah,
but this is.
Why they feel the need to say that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was like, why do you have to just include it? I don't think. I guess there's people who are curious.
Why'd you have to tell me that?
I didn't need to know that, but all right, thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has the hood that's also blurred out there because of the logos, but in the top right there's the hood. Yeah, this was just awesome, man. I love this game, Tears of the Kingdom. One of my favorite games. I spent a lot of time playing this one. You know, I love Breath of the Wild, but this just Tears of the Kingdom just upped the ante and bigger game, and it's just they did it better. I didn't think they could, but that's another one coming. Look out for that. Feezy's Media. I'm gonna do a stream where I talk about this game because I just love this game. And I was eagerly anticipating this one. So
do you mean presently now, like currently and now times you're playing this?
No, I did already. Sorry. Yeah, this is I played it when it came out. I bought it. This was like
I'm just getting a time period. Like when were you playing this game?
Oh, this was like I think it was towards the end of sometime last year. I believe. You get me a question. I can't believe it. I feel like
so recent.
It's recent. Yeah, it's recently. Maybe
within the last
couple of years.
Couple of years. Okay, got you.
Yeah. So just this came out recently.
I wasn't sure if this was like a Boyhood thing or.
Oh no, yeah, this just came out recently. Yeah, within the past couple of years.
Okay.
And glider there. His arm is part of the game. That's the reason why it's like this. It's green, but the 2 face sculpts. You can see the yelling face sculpt there. Here's a more unblurred image of that holder that it mentions, the weapon holder. Let's see, what do they call it here? The weapon storage platform is what they call it. But it just holds the Master Sword and the Hylian shield there. One thing I noticed here, you can see I don't know if you can tell, but it says like on that nameplate. I don't know if that was kind of just temporary or what. Hopefully it doesn't come out like that. But it doesn't say link. It says like.
Yeah,
I mean,
they got the name wrong.
Yeah, maybe. Probably for obvious reasons. They probably did. What's that, Beam?
Like Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine. So this is this just looks beautiful, man. This just looks spot on. And like I said, I'll show a comparison here in a little bit of what the other one, but this is definitely from the game. This face, I think they were going for a 1-to-1 of the game version, whereas the other one kind of seemed like they were doing more of like a little more of somewhat of a lifelike type of taking liberties to that one. The Ellen one that Mike puts it. But what do you guys think on this one? Beam, what are your thoughts on this one?
I think it looks cool. I haven't played this game. If it's from
okay.
But I feel like I should have one in the collection because these games were awesome. And
gotcha. You're coming a little low. Say that again.
I did like the accessories
from
the previous one that was released or announced.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was more from the Breath of the Wild game, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you said you like this one better.
I like this. I like them both. I wish
you
I
like
could
them both. Okay.
But I probably can't get them both. But
gotcha.
I like the accessories from the other one better.
Yep. Yeah.
But I don't know. I still need to play this game.
Yep.
Still need
Yeah, man, it's a great one when you get the chance. Yeah, I loved it. Good.
Well, my
good
kids
stuff.
lost my Switches.
No, why, kids? Why?
Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. I've had two.
Yeah. What's that?
I've had two Switches gone. They're
No.
Wow.
Man, that's it. Yeah, you got to break
Where's
one
the
of their toys
Switch?
now.
I
Two
don't-
of them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, now I know what Beam reminds me of, like an astronaut, like he's above us in a
Yeah.
capsule.
Yeah. I was
Like he's in a
thinking, yeah.
capsule. You know how they're always holding the mic?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
Beam,
so
what's-
cool,
Yeah.
dude.
What's the view like up there, Beam? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking that too, Mike. Yeah.
Go ahead, finish your critique of this figure, sir.
Yeah, I don't know which one I'm gonna get, but I'll get one of them for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyone else got? Mike, it sounds like you had some thoughts on this one.
Yeah, zero interest. Although I did I cosplayed a couple of conventions here recently before COVID.
Mhm.
I think it was the 2019 Michigan Comic-Con here and it's right here in downtown Detroit.
Yeah.
So I went to it dressed in cosplay, but I also went to it to do a small film. So
Okay.
with my camera, I walked all around the outside and got a bunch of people and talked with them. Well, there was a line of people because they had a costume competition.
Hmm.
As the people were lining up, I went down the line and I showed everybody. And there's two young ladies, or girls really, in the line, and one of them's dressed like her, like this character.
Oh, okay. Like Link.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I've been wanting to show the video on my channel. The problem is I put a soundtrack behind it. Now on my other,
Oh, I see.
but see on my other channel, I put it up, but I also put a bunch of stuff in the description. And at the end of it, I also listed in the credits, because I put credits on it too. I put credits of the music and the bands that I used, and they did not pull it down. The
Oh,
only
okay.
thing is I got it in private now. The only thing is I'm wondering if I bring it over to this channel and try and show it and bring it out of private, if it will let me show it all the way through. Because of what I wanted to do on one of my programs was come up live stream and show you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to
Go
attempt
for
to
it.
do it. But literally until I came into the community and I saw this figure,
Yeah.
I went, oh my goodness, one of the young ladies that I took a picture of.
Yeah.
When I get a chance to show you guys, you'll see she's in line and she's dressed just like this.
Okay.
Because I saw she had the pointy ears. I went, wow,
Yeah.
is she an elf? I didn't know where she was from.
Yeah.
What she was from.
Yeah. Real quick, Moose is heading out. All right, Moose, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, sir. I'll catch you in the other strats, the other streams. Thanks for stopping by, man.
No, it's I think it looks great. It's just not for me.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. Yeah. This is yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people don't have a lot of they know of Zelda. That's the full title is Zelda Tears, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is the name of the game. I just shortened it to Tears of the Kingdom. Sorry, so I should have clarified that. But yeah, this is, like I mentioned, I'm also a gamer, so this is one of those games that I really loved, I really enjoyed. One of my favorites for sure. But yeah, did you have any thoughts on this, Ty, real quick before I go on to the comparison, or do you want to wait for the comparison photos?
So like I am a gamer, but I have never really gotten into the Zelda series. I mean, I used to be sort of a snob, and I didn't like the way the older Zelda games looked, and and I wasn't really into role playing games at that point.
Yeah.
Like my first role playing game was Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, same.
And that made me say, hey, these games are kind of good. I've never really taken to the Zelda series. I had a Switch, but I sold it. So this looks great though. I like that shield and the weapons holder. Like
cool.
this all looks really good, but I mean it's a pass for me. I do have a question about that torch.
Yes, sir. I'm not sure if it's actually if it actually lights up.
Yeah, did they Photoshop that? Are they playing fast and loose here?
It
I think
it
they
looks
are.
photoshopped if you ask me.
That looks like a little false advertising there. I don't like that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, I
That
don't like
doesn't
that.
look real.
Lights up as well as Hot Toys lightsabers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know, right? Yeah, Hot Toys does that
Stop
too.
doing
Don't
it.
yeah.
why
Don't get it
why do
twisted,
they even
folks.
bother? Yeah,
Hot Toys does that too.
Yeah, because
I
But,
never used the Hot Toys lightsabers, like the battery ones. I
Yeah.
don't even bother. It's like, but why? Why?
Yeah, it doesn't
you know,
say in the description if this is LED lit or not. So I'm gonna again just assume it doesn't, just for so you're not disappointed when it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I just saw it. I'm like, okay, because you can see the light coming off the torch onto the figure
Yeah.
itself. Like, yeah, all right.
Which is a cool effect, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think.
yeah, but that
Nice
that
work.
really looks Photoshop to me.
Yeah.
Nice work, but I don't think
Yeah.
that thing's gonna do that.
Yeah,
Right.
nice work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Figuarcraft here saying good night. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Philly. Have a good night and happy Easter to you as well. Yeah, thanks for
Happy
coming
Easter.
through. Yep, I'll catch you in the chats as well, man. See ya.
Another stop motion artist right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. If you haven't already, check out Figuarcraft's channel. He's coming up and doing more live streams. Like Beam said, he has some stop motion on his on his IG as well, right? He has the shorts on his YouTube channel.
He's got a great collection tour that's less than 7 minutes and incredibly impressive.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Yep. Definitely getting a lot of high praise, and for good reason, for his collection. So yeah, check that out if you haven't already. I'm sure a lot of people in the community have, but if you haven't, Figuarcraft, that's one word, no E, just Figuarcraft. Yeah. But yeah, going on to the comparisons here. Let's see here. All right, so here we go. This is what Mike's talking about.
There's Ellen. Yeah.
There's Ellen. So on the left is the NW Toys Mysterious Legend Warrior. On the right is what we were just been looking at. That's the Present Toys Legendary Warrior. Kind of similar. But the NW Toys came out, went up for pre-order. I should say, not came out. It was announced and went up for pre-order earlier. I think sometime in the last year, Beam. I don't know if you remember. I think it was a while ago. Yeah.
It was this year.
Was it this year?
Pretty sure.
Okay, you might be right. I can't remember. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was the end of last year or this year. But yeah, it was recently that it went up. So yeah, you can, like I was mentioning earlier, you can kind of see how it looks like they took some liberties. Here, let me swap us around here. So it looks like they kind of were going for a little more like lifelike look, and kind of obviously gave it more of like a feminine type of an appearance. And you know how sometimes they do that in movies or in animated or live action, like either elves or fairies, the males, they kind of have more of like a feminine look. Even, for example, like, I think it's a typical thing or common in, Broadway or musicals, to have the males in certain things. Like for Peter Pan, for example, isn't Peter Pan usually portrayed by women?
By
like
women,
Broadway?
yeah.
Well, you know who else used to do it all often? Shakespeare.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
And in a lot of the old Greek plays and in the Colosseums, there was a lot of gender swapping of roles. Happened quite often back then.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that's just one of those things where, like, this company, NW Toys, they probably just took some liberties and went that route, whereas the one on the right from Present Toys is just like taken from the game. The proportions look better. But yeah, to each their own preferences. I went through and I actually pulled up, Beam was touching on some of the accessories, so I figured I'd go through and show you, just for comparison's sake, to recap what the NW Toys one comes with. So you have here, let me move us back to the side here. So again, I did the same thing. I went through and I highlighted all the things that come with the, so this also has a standard and a deluxe versions. So everything highlighted in red is what comes with the deluxe. So that's this display, this diorama base here on the right. He has this arm, what was it called, like Raru's arm or something like that. I'm forgetting the name, but that's this interchangeable arm, this clear blue, I think it says transparent in the description, alternate sword, and then he has this ancient arrow here on the right. You can see that's comes with deluxe, and then the hood, this cloak or cape, comes with deluxe. So everything else, it comes in both versions, so the standard and the deluxe. And so like Beam was saying, some of the accessories here are pretty cool. that they don't come with in the present toys. And this one's kind of a mix between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So that's the previous two. Tears of the Kingdom is a continuation of Breath of the Wild, or it's like the sequel, I guess you want to call it, to Tears of the Kingdom is the sequel to Breath of the Wild. And so that's where this base here, this creature thing coming out, that wasn't in the second game. For those that know, it was only in Breath of the Wild, and so was this arrow. And so it looks like, but this arm is from Tears of the Kingdom, so it looks like they are kind of combining the two for those that want it. So what I ended up doing personally, because again, I'm a big fan of this. This is one where I definitely jumped on these because I love the game and this character. I love the design of this version of Link. And so I got this version and the present toys version because I figured this NW toys could be the Breath of the Wild Link, and then the present toys can be my Tears of the Kingdom Link. And because they have different looks, so I think it kind of justifies having them, both of those. So I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on these?
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I like the proportions on the present toys one a little bit better.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Like that. I mean, because when I think of Link and Zelda, like that's what I would picture. Because I did have Breath of the Wild for a little bit of time before I got rid of everything. Okay. Yeah, I did play a little bit of it, but it just it wasn't really my thing. But that's the one I would pick is the present toys one. Although I see what the other one is going for, that more, like you said, that more realistic, like if they were actually a human being, what they would look like. And so I could see that, but I would take the present toys, but they're both good though.
Yeah, man. And I can't remember. I didn't take down the in the description for the NW toys, the one on the left, what the materials are. But like I mentioned earlier, the present toys, for sure, the shoulder strap and the belt are leather on this Link, on that one, the one on the right. So, but yeah, I have to go back and see what it is for, what the materials are for the one on the left for the NW toys. Yeah, anyone else got any thoughts on these two? Just comparing them, and I think Beam said you said you don't know which one you're gonna get yet, Beam.
Yeah, if I could afford both of them, I would get both.
Mm-hmm.
But I really want the base from the NW toys, and the look of the present toys is a little better.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Yeah, I agree with you. I do like the base, and that's why I initially this one, obviously, like I mentioned, this one came out went up for pre-order first, and I wasn't sure what the present toys one, what the status on that one was going to be. So just so I didn't miss out on this one for whatever reason. I really like the base. I agree with you, and the fact that it came with an alternate sword and that the arm is transparent also. So I agree with you on that. That the accessories.
So those are two different characters, right?
No, they're the same character. They're just kind of different representations.
That other picture looked like one had a wider body or something than the other. Did I see something? Did I miss something there?
No, you're right. That's what Ty was saying. Yeah, and that's what I was kind of touching on earlier, where like the one on the right looks more like taken directly from the game, so the proportions are kind of representative of that. And then the one on the left, it kind of seems more like they were going for a more like lifelike type of look on that.
I figured out a way of showing you guys.
Oh, okay.
Can you bring me up big?
Yes, sir. Enhance.
Enhance and magnify.
Look.
Yeah. Oh man.
So this is the 2019 Michigan
other screen.
Other camera.
Other camera. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Camera right. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Michigan Comic-Con, and so I'm going down the line with the camera, getting all of the people in line, and
okay.
What I probably have to do is darken the screen.
So you have to lower it down there,
so you can see the two young ladies.
Did they do a good job though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, I had such a great time. I did it twice the next year. And let me turn this to see if this will be better.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I just also something I didn't point out earlier was that the like it says here in the middle, it says has movable eyes on this NW Toys one. And let me go back to the. I don't think the present toys had that.
Doesn't look like it.
No, yeah, I think it has the 2 face sculpts, but not yeah. And I think that's why too. Instead of it just has the 2 face sculpts in, and I didn't see that in the description either for this one.
Let me try it again.
But yeah, just something also to keep in mind. Maybe if I don't, that'll help you out there in your decision on which one you want to get. But still, yeah, it's really cool.
Let me try it again.
Did you get it, Mike? All right, here we go. Shabam! Come on. Okay, I see pink rabbit ears. Oh. Okay, I kind of see it. Yeah, it's kind of blurry, but
yeah.
Yeah, just back up a little bit. Pull it back a little bit.
You mean pull back?
Yeah, pull.
We probably might have a pad here in this. Wait a minute, try this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
That'll work.
Okay, I can kind of see. Okay, yeah, nice. Also, it's a
decent costume. They're good.
2 females, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
trying to
hit the play here. Hold on.
You're close.
You paused it. Yeah, you had it, but you paused it. There you go.
Yep.
It went past him. But anyway, you saw.
Okay,
it.
yeah, we saw it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try and bring it up on my stream.
Okay. Yeah, do like a snapshot or snippet or something like that of that screen, and then you can send it to one of us or send it to Beam like on the next
I'll put it on
Instagram
Instagram
or something.
Yeah,
on Instagram. Yeah, that works too. Yeah, IG. But yeah, so like I mentioned, really big fan of this game. I'm looking forward to these ones because these, I don't have any, and they came out. Metacom came out with their 1/6 scale Link. I think that was from, what was that from? I think one was probably from, I don't know if it was Skyward Sword or Ocarina of Time, which that was also another one of my favorite Zelda games was Ocarina of Time on the 64. But those are pricey now, and those came out a while ago. So I'm glad a third party, again, another benefit of third party, right? They come out, and if there's a demand. But they're filling that gap, right, for those collectors who didn't have certain figures or they missed out on certain figures that came out a while ago. So, yeah, awesome stuff here.
That's right.
All right, so now's that time of the show where we switch it up to 1/12. So we have a few 1/12. That was all the 1/6. We got through it, folks. Yeah, we did it. Good job. But sticking with Link, we're not done yet with Link. We got here this is the Good Smile Figma Link. So this is again 1/12 scale. So again from Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This one also has a standard and a deluxe version. So the standard comes with everything you see here. It's not as much, but this is $61. The deluxe, on the other hand, comes with. But wait, there's more. Ooh. All these goodies here.
Wow,
and this
nice.
Is 116.
Nice
yeah.
Stuff there.
So yeah, this is kind of similar to like the deluxe on the present toys and then NW toys, but this has a little bit more. So
I actually like this more than I like the 6 scale.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. At least there's one winner. 1 out of 3.
I didn't say I was gonna buy it now.
Oh, hey, no, okay. Well, we're not done yet. Don't sell your short. Don't sell your stuff short. Yeah.
Enabler.
Yeah. Enablers assemble. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So glider comes with this one here. Let me switch it up again. These items down here, some of you probably don't know what they are, but those of you who played the game will know. And I'll go through some pictures of him using this, but there's this rocket blast effect there, the bow and arrow. Compared to the standard version, he comes with this interchangeable left arm that you can see here, and a couple of additional hands. So here he only comes with 5, but in the deluxe he has 7. Let's see here. So these are all standard, or these all come with the standard version. He has an extra shield in the deluxe, and then this stick with the rock on it, which, again, if you played the game, you can kind of craft a bunch of different items together. And then one of the things that you can do is if you find a stick and you find a rock, you can fuse them together. That's one of the abilities.
I was gonna ask about it. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a wacky weapon. So what do you do with that? Does the figure just beat the hell out of the person or what?
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
that
In the
used
game,
for?
it just adds like durability and strength to your weapon, right? So you just add a rock to it, and it just makes it that much stronger. So yeah, it's kind of cool that they added that. Just
But I mean, do you literally use that to hit people with?
Yeah, you can in the game. Yeah, you can hit it. You can use it to hit people with.
You're gonna hurt somebody with that thing.
It's a weapon.
That's the point.
That's the point. Yeah.
I mean, if you can swing it, because that's a friggin' heavy ass rock that figure would be hauling.
Yeah, it's funny because you can. There's like these big ass boulders that you can get, you can pick up, and then you can attach them to like sticks and swords and stuff. It's funny. Yeah, you can combine all kinds of things. Yeah, it's one of the things I love about the game, that the abilities they added from Breath of the Wild. They didn't have that in Breath of the Wild, but when they added it in Tears of the Kingdom, there's just the ability to fuse all kinds of different things that you find around the world, around Hyrule. It's funny. So going to some of the poses here, man, this figure looks good too. So this disc that you see on the bottom right,
that's neat.
That's
you take his torso off. Okay.
Yeah, because in the game there's an ability where it's called Ascend, where you can kind of go. You ascend directly above you, and you can go through like platforms or certain things above you, like things that are that you wouldn't normally be able to, like a rock or something, if it was directly above you. Rather than going up and around, you can just go straight up and go through it and teleport basically through it. That's pass through it, I should say. And so that's what this is supposed to imitate, right? You take off his torso, and it's supposed to be him coming out of either the rock or the ground directly from below.
That
is not a complex idea. You wonder why nobody thought about that sooner.
No, it's very clever. Right. I like that.
Yeah. There's another figure that did it, and I can't remember. Not a game. I'm trying to. There was something. You guys may remember. Let me know if you think of it. But there was something where, it was similar. Like you can remove the torso, and you can use it for something. It might have been another 1/12 figure, and I can't remember. But if I remember, I'll let you know. But yeah, there was. One other figure that did that, and there's probably more, but you're right, Mike. It's not something that's commonly done, and it is pretty simple to do, right? I mean, figures you can kind of come off unintentionally, and they just pop them off.
Weren't you able to do that with the Dark Trooper?
With who?
Oh yeah, you can just take it off, and you're right, and assemble the lower half. But I don't think there was anything that you can rest it on, was it? Oh, other than the stand. You know what I'm saying? Like something.
The one's legs, if you wanted to, I think. I remember doing that. Maybe they just did it themselves. I don't know.
Possibly,
I
think.
Was it used to give the effect of it transforming through something, matter or something?
No, but you could. It was the crushed one that came with Luke. I think you could. Attach it to
you could swap the torsos.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you can do for sure.
Same thing, but it's kind of.
I'm trying to,
but that's such a simple use of effect. That's what I really like about
it.
Yeah, I agree. It's really cool. I really, when I saw that, that made me happy. I was pleasantly surprised. It's really cool. And here are the other effects showing
spoilers,
or that he comes with, showing him using. So that rocket, like I said, he fuses things, and so you can actually fuse a rocket to your shield to kind of get you an extra boost, if you need to get up high. You can do that. So that's cool that they did that there. Of course, his bow and arrow on the left, and then they're showing how everything stores on his back, which is really cool. It comes with 2 additional little pieces that you can use to attach to his back. So that's everything there on the right attached to his back, which is really cool.
I'm telling you, I like this far more than I like the 6 scale.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. This is really well done. And Figma does good stuff. I have. They came out with the Metroid from Metroid Dread, a Samus, I should say. Really cool figure, man. And this is, I just got it recently here. Let me zoom and enhance it. I was back there on my game shelf, but I gotta enhance myself.
I did get rocket on his shield, man. That's cool.
Let's see here. This is Samus from Metroid Dread. Same line, Figma, good smile. Man, they do.
Figma, yep.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to Mayfix. I know some people were saying they're not as the scale's a little bit off. They're 1/12, but the height, they're not really true 1/12. I think some people say they're a little shorter. Wow, that doesn't bother me though. But the articulation, similar to Mayfix, man. This just is really.
They're more around 5. You're more around 5.
like just
said they're
below
shorter
probably
than
6.
12?
Yeah, a little short on the shorter side, but
So like
either way, man.
Figuarts or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
somewhere
their weird
like that
scale.
height. Yeah, they've been doing better though. They've been getting like a little more true to 1/12 Figuarts. Before, yeah, they were on the short end. But
Yeah, I have the Batman, and he's pretty close to the Mezco one I got, or Mayfix. No,
is
the,
he? Okay,
the
you got that
Mayfix one I got. The Mayfix one. I'm sorry.
okay, the Matrix. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
I can't tell the difference now.
Yeah, that's
One's
good, eh?
one's a little bit shorter,
Mhm.
and I'm having trouble remembering which one is which.
Oh, okay. So that means they're both good then, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the articulation on Figma is pretty similar to Mayfix. You can see it here in the knee joints. Like they have a similar style where it's kind of more smooth and rounded there when you bend the knee, which I like.
See, I don't know which one is which anymore.
Yeah.
Like, see this?
Oh, let me see. Enhance. Oh wow, those look pretty similar. So one is Mayfix and one is Figuarts.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Let me see. If I can hold them up closer. Let me see if I can tell. You can usually tell by the joints too. I want to say the one on the right looks like it could be the Mayfix, or the one on your left. Sorry, my right. Your left is Mayfix, and the one on the right looks like it could be the Figuarts one, just based on the elbow joints. There
That's what I'm thinking.
is my guess.
Yeah. I mean, they're both
yeah.
good though. Unlike that
Yeah, they look
Figuarts Captain America I had, he was terrible.
Oh, the Avenger or the Endgame one?
Yeah, he's
which
like
one?
he's tiny.
Yeah, yeah, that one. I got that one too. Yeah, it's small. Yeah, it's shorter.
I was like, what happened?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my I got the Mezco Batman, the Battinson. I'm waiting on that one to come in. Did you get that one also?
I pre-ordered that one too.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I was
yeah,
like, how many do I need? I had the
Yeah.
McFarlane one, and I threw that out. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, you just threw it away.
He had the side eye, and I was like looking at him, and I was like,
which one? The
McFarlane, the Batman.
oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
Battinson. I was like, no, you've got to go,
good.
sir.
Yeah.
No,
Didn't even
thank
get
you,
your
sir.
son or
Oh,
nothing.
and-
You just threw it away.
No.
One thing I like about McFarlane, if you bitch enough, he was starting to come out with all of his figures with the side eye,
Yeah.
and he heard it from his fans, and immediately said, "All right, stop, let's go."
Yeah,
back."
never mind. I was just playing. Yeah. Yeah.
I was just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was just
Just
kidding.
kidding.
Wait,
No.
so I don't know if you can see
I
this
really
one.
did. I really did.
Oh, nice. Is that the DC
Oh, that's
Direct
the
or is that
animated
the
version.
Yeah, the DC.
or is it DC Multiverse?
I don't know. The
It's
DC Direct.
McFarlane though.
DC.
Oh, Direct. Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
DC Direct. I saw him. I was like, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll do that one. Nice.
But yeah, like that other one, the Batman one with the side. I actually painted his eyes
Oh my god,
Oh, okay.
to
went all out.
yeah, but then I was very unhappy with his articulation. Like
Yeah.
he wouldn't stand unless I had him on his base, and I was
Loose
like,
joints or ankle
yeah,
joints?
like
Yeah.
you sir must go. Like he wouldn't stand up
You
straight. Like
Go.
Yeah.
he looked like he had like a hip problem. Like one hip was, like he had a replacement hip at some point. You sir must go.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, I
was like,
have that
yeah.
on some of my McFarlane figures. There's some of their ankle joints are loose. I need to put either like a layer of super glue or what is it, like
Yeah.
floor polish on there to kind of make it a little more stiff.
His one calf was like reversed.
What the hell? Wow.
Like, cause I was like, why is he standing like this? And I looked and his calf was reversed on the leg. Like I had to
oh, wow, it's weird.
like try and turn his leg around. Like you sir must go. This is,
yeah,
this
you,
is
sir. That's it. Yeah, he kept telling him that. Yeah.
good day, sir.
Yeah. Good day to you. Yeah. I said good day, sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gone. And their size doesn't go with my other 112 figures.
Yeah.
Like they're too big.
right. Yeah,
That's
like
what I love
7-inch
about them.
scale.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like what am I gonna put them with? Like
Yeah.
and then they don't have that same articulation, and
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm done.
Yep, I hear you, man. Yeah, there's some good ones, but yeah, there's a lot of them. But I know we say they're best bang for the buck McFarlane figures, but they do have their drawbacks.
I'm a huge fan. Even with
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah.
Even with his faults, and he has a bunch of them.
Their Peacemaker is good. Like I got the whole Suicide Squad so that I could build the fig with King Shark, or that's his name, right? King Shark.
Yeah, King Shark. Yeah.
Yeah. So that turned out pretty good. But again, they're very big.
There is a company though they're going to discuss here coming up that I think is going to give McFarlane a run for money.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah. Who is?
King Shark. You didn't see him?
I missed it. No, I didn't. Yeah. Oh, there he is. No. Hey guys.
You got body parts laying around. Put an arm or a leg in his mouth.
Nice.
If I still had that Batman, I'd do it.
Yeah. Just put him in there. Yeah, the McFarlane one. Did anyone else have any more thoughts or any other thoughts? Anything want to say anything else on this Figma before we go into the other figures? This link?
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm not gonna get it, but I like it.
I'm not gonna get it either. But
yeah.
For that scale, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. I like the articulation too. Like, I don't know if they have something holding him up in that pose where he's kneeling down, but
on the right, yeah.
But
I want to say not. I think that's something. Yeah, that
it looks like he probably could do it.
Yeah.
So that's impressive. I like that, and I like the half thing coming out of the ground over there. Out of the
sand. I really like that too. Yeah, that's
cool.
Awesome. Yeah. Again, to what Mike was saying, it's just simple but really effective and clever. That it doesn't really cost that much to make. They just made that other plastic piece, right? And then his torso would be removable anyways, and bam, that's just kind of practical there. Yeah, that's just awesome. So again, comparing the two, this is the DX and the standard there. Just kind of so you got options.
You know what that kind of effect would have worked really well for?
What's that?
The Vision.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. I know they have some. I think Dragon Ball figures too, where you can have, or the Spot. I think also Marvel Legends, the Spot from across the universe, where he has like an effect where his hand is coming out of one of the portals, and I think you can like stick it either on the ground or another. Out of the ground or on another figure or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's cool. I like when they do stuff like that, right? It's kind of makes it mixes it up in something different that not all the figures come with.
Funny aside here, just real quick. That Mafex, the Batman, the Battinson.
Yeah.
They had a defect in like their first run where they actually had to send a correction. Like I got an email about it. I was like, what are you talking about? Apparently when they were making them at the factory, they put like, the copyright and everything, but it said Marvel, not DC.
On the box.
I heard about that.
And so they had to fix it, and they sent me a torso. I got a torso from Big Bad. Yeah,
but didn't some get out and they said you can actually see?
Yeah, I have one.
You can see it on there. Yeah, the mistake.
Yeah, like once you pull his torso, if you look, you see it.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
Marvel Comics or whatever it says.
Yeah,
Marvel Limited.
Yeah.
Yep. It said Marvel. I was like, how did that happen?
Yeah,
I know. I wonder if that will increase the value.
Yeah, that's true. I think it possibly might.
Maybe
it's like a rare mistake. Yeah,
but I think my cat got
how many got out. How many were produced? Could be
first run. I think they were all like that.
Yeah, stuff like that is usually
Well, you're knowing about 10 good years.
Yeah.
Well, my cat took the other torso. So
no.
Before I could put it away, so I might have it still. I don't know if I could find it.
Yeah, all chewed up, teeth marks.
Right. Catnip.
It smells like catnip. Yeah.
She didn't care whether it was Marvel or Disney.
Yeah.
Or DC.
DC. Yeah, but stuff like that usually goes once like later on down the future because it's like those mistakes. Yeah,
I gotta try and find it.
So BBTS just sent it to you without having to reach out to them. They just like on their own sent it to you.
Yeah, they sent me an email saying that they noticed that that was a problem. Like Mafex noticed that there was an issue and wanted to contact everybody who purchased it to say, hey, we're gonna send out replacement torsos and you'll get it.
That's cool. Okay, that's good. Yeah, good for them. I like when companies do that, man. They like jump on
Yeah.
and get ahead of it and just own up to their mistakes.
Yeah, it was quick too. They were like, "Our
yeah.
bad."
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so going on here to the last couple of 1/12 scale figures. Next up, we got, like I was mentioning, the company that could potentially give McFarlane a run for their money, if not already, man. They're coming up.
Okay.
This is
Who is
Jada Toys.
Oh,
So they've
Jada.
they have their
yes.
Street Fighter figures. Man, this is Wave 2 that's coming out of the Street Fighter figures. And so they have other figures that they've been making, but they're Street Fighter figures, man. Bang for the buck. We've talked about this on previous streams. So this is M. Bison from Ultra Street Fighter 2. They're continuing that line. $25 comes here with, you can see that interchangeable like shoulder pads, so you can take off the cape. That one power effect, which is called, what's it, Psycho Powers, I think they call it.
Yeah,
is what he calls it. Yeah, right. Psycho Powers, alternate head, and just an alternate pair of hands. However, the cape though. Let's see here. The cape is wired.
Whoa!
So you can see here, fabric with the looks like it's wired there.
All right.
Let me see. So yeah, I don't think it. It didn't directly say, but like from the photos here, you can kind of see that it's wired. Right. Compared to like this first picture here, where it's just kind of straight down, and you kind of see it's kind of look at the bottom part of the cape right here. You can kind of see it looks kind of bended. So, man, yeah. Again, this is set to come out July. This one's standing. I said it's 12 scale, so it's 6 inches or 15 centimeters. But yeah, not too much that it comes with, but just a decent amount. And again, the value, $25. This is a pretty good one. And so this is
he doesn't need more.
Yeah, right. I mean, look how good this is.
Not at that price.
No.
So going on, keeping within Jada Toys, the other Street Fighter figure to come out with is Dhalsim. Well, it's how I pronounce
Dhalsim.
This
right here is fire, yo.
Yeah.
It's just fire.
That's a great job.
Look at this.
I like this.
So
the price is pretty good too.
Yeah. Again, same price.
I will. If he's floating around Target or Walmart, I'm grabbing him.
That's awesome. They should be. Yeah. So alternate head, also alternate hands, alternate extended legs and hands. But wait,
he's got curly arms too, doesn't he? I thought he had curly arms.
Not curly. The arms that he comes with, they're bendable.
That's what. Okay, because I know I've seen him like.
Oh, I didn't put the picture. I thought I did. Yeah.
I love that kick.
Where's the fire?
Yeah.
That extended kick.
Yeah, right here.
Yoga fire. Yoga fire. Yoga
fire. Yeah. Man. Yoga fire.
There you go.
Have there that pose and then have another figure going backwards, like you knocked the crap out of him.
Yeah.
See, I would get this. This is, and for that price, I mean, you can't go wrong with this. This is great.
Hey man, forget McFarlane. Marvel Legends should be ashamed of themselves. Mr. Fantastic should be done like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
My bad. I forgot to add that. I thought I did, but there's let me pull it up real quick. Share this tab. There we go.
Look
at that. That's just to show you that there's a bendable wire. They're bendable.
Wow.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a wire, but
a picture where his arms were coiled around him.
Wow, we're coiled. Okay.
Coiled, and I where did I see it? I know I saw pictures where they were coiled.
But yeah,
like, what?
Look at this, man.
That's impressive.
That is, and the articulation again. There's no pinless joints. Look at this right here. You can see the knees and the arms and the elbows, and all their figures have been like that so far. Pinless joints, knees and elbows. The way they do their cuts
I'm grabbing this one, boy.
On the arms, and they've all been $25. I'm trying to think like the Street Fighter figures. I don't think there are any figures. I'm going off memory here, so correct me if I'm wrong in the chat or in the comments, but I don't think they've been higher than $25. And yeah, they just. Man, Jada Toys has been killing it with these figures.
Their die-cast cars are great.
Yeah.
They do those also.
I've got a couple of them, man. Their die-casts are awesome.
I do too. I have the the 2022 Batmobile. I have
Okay.
it. That's nice.
I think
It lights up and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? Nice.
Yeah.
Jada don't play, man.
I have the I think I have the 89 from them. I have an 89 Batmobile. I think it was Jada Toys. I can't remember where it was from, but I think it was from them.
I have one of those too.
Yeah. Yeah, man, they're just all around, man. They're just killing it. You can tell this is that they're really kind of devoted to making quality stuff at a really affordable price for collectors. Like they're, as of now, they're kind of in it. They appreciation for the collectors, right, and being possibly being collectors themselves. So it's just awesome. So this, yeah, and real quick, so for comparison, a live comparison here. I have I already have a couple of figures from them. I have the Ryu, the Fei Long, and the
you have Chun-Li?
I want to get that Ryu. I'm still looking out for that one.
Yeah, not yet. I didn't get that Chun-Li because I was like, I got the Figuarts one instead because that one I preferred a little more. But I don't know. I might change my mind on that one.
That's what I meant to say. The Chun-Li. That's the one I really
want. I got the Ken also.
Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
They just came out recently. Yeah. Hot Girl Summer. Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
So here we go. So here's the Ryu.
Man, that figure, Thesia has gotten such high praise in the 12 scale community.
Look at that.
It was a lot of people's favorite top figure last year. A lot of 12 scalers.
Yeah.
Your number one.
Look at the texture there in the coat. Yeah, and I can definitely see why, man. It's definitely worth it. Look at, like I mentioned, the cuts. He has a bicep swivel, and the cut is just right where like it would normally be on the bicep.
Yeah, great.
Like I said,
anatomically, nice and beefy.
Yep, you can kind of see the veins there on his forearm. The sculpting is awesome. Double jointed knees here. That again, no pins. Let me turn around the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The articulation is awesome on the feet. His upper gi here, his coat is all one piece, and so you can remove it if you wanted to.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. So then, because I'm a fan of Street Fighter and Figuarts, I also recently came in. This is the Figuarts Ryu, the one that just came out recently.
Okay.
I like
this
Jada's even more though.
Yeah, so you can see look at the joints on this one here.
That's a little too ugly for me.
The Jada one looks beefier.
And I don't mind joints, but that's too ugly.
Here, let me bring it back.
Let
me put them side by side here. And so I was kind of
blows it out the water.
Yeah.
Jada wins for sure.
Right out the water.
So this is the Jada. Here's the Figuarts. Kind of going for different looks. This is again based on the Ultra Street Fighter 2. This is based on Street Fighter 5, I believe it is here. So this has a little more realistic look.
Right.
Definitely better joints though. The joints look better on the
Jada.
Oh yeah, man.
And to touch on that, look at this. So this is the Figuarts again. Figuarts has single jointed.
Really?
Knee. Yeah, look at that. And then here, just to show you.
Forget it.
Do the again, this Jada Toys 25 doll hairs.
That's crazy. Man. That's crazy.
Look at that. This is Jada.
Wow.
This is Figuarts.
Yeah.
They do have Figuarts does have the toe articulation there. I don't know if you can kind of tell.
Not enough though.
Oh, but don't give me single joints on the
yeah. Knee. And another difference here, the Figuarts, the coat is two pieces. The upper gi, you can see here. Let me bend them back.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Nothing against it, but it's better to have one piece.
Yeah. Offers better articulation there on the waist, but just in case for those of you who, that maybe what that make or break the deal there on the figure, that make or break getting the figure, just an FYI. Everything else is about the same, or the one thing also, the butterfly joints, there's like a big gap here.
Okay. How is it on how is it on the shoulders rolling back?
On rolling back, let's see here. I was gonna compare rolling back
because some figures can't even roll back.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm talking about, Fizzy. Okay, put his arm straight to the side. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I see, like this.
Okay, good. That's at least
the butterfly joint.
That makes so much difference in when you're posing. You give a figure a relaxed feel.
Yeah.
having the shoulders to be able to collapse is great.
Right.
Yeah.
And then again, to just compare.
Hats off for that.
Yeah, and the shoulder. I think the shoulder joint is done better here on the Jada.
It's cleaner.
Yeah, it's a little more cleaner. It doesn't go forward as much. You know, when he kind of crosses his arms, he doesn't go as far. The Figuarts does though, so it's a little more gappy on the Figuarts, but at the expense of being able to go further in front of him. So
it still wins out.
Yeah, you come back to that pricing though, and it still wins out for me.
Yeah, in the long run.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, this was I think like $60 or $70 the Figuarts. You know how they usually go for. Yeah, and again, $25. So bang for the buck, and all around. Yeah, like you were saying, Mike, and I agree. People were saying this is a great figure of the year, contender, if not their figure of the year. This is a company that's just doing it right. They're coming out. You know, they jumped in their figures, and they're making other people, you know, think twice. Other companies start thinking about how they're approaching their figures and maybe like kind of reevaluating their business model on their figures. You know, for the longest time, again, we were saying that McFarlane was kind of, you know, the best bang for the buck at the time. But now I think, Jada's stepping up, and they've been delivering figure after figure on that. And again, look at this Bison has the wired cape, fabric cape. Dhalsim has the bendable arms and the legs. So same price point. And
you're hurting me here because I just, while we were talking, I ordered the Jada Chun-Li.
Oh, did you? Okay, nice. I don't think it's disappointing, man.
They're supposed to be also available in Targets and Walmarts, correct?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, if they're there, yeah, they usually. I think they should sell them. They're supposed to be at all real retailers. Yeah,
all the retail. Okay.
Yeah.
Amazon had it for $22.
Oh, nice. Even better. There you go.
Jump
on it. Yep. Jump on it. Jump on it.
Jump on it.
Thanks for enabling me.
Hey, I'm just providing information. Yeah, I'm just providing information.
It doesn't take much. I'm like, come on, give me something.
It's all about spending their money, not yours.
Yeah.
No, but that's a good deal.
Man, this would be a great 1/6 scale. Woo.
Yeah.
The things I could do with that if it was a 6 scale.
Iconic, yeah. Iconic's working on the Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I think they're the only ones, right?
I think
that are doing Street Fighter ones.
You're gonna do this, guy?
I like the way they look.
Yeah.
But the seamless bodies, they don't hold their poses.
Yeah, I remember you guys saying, you and Blue, I think, were saying that.
Oh, really?
They look fantastic. The Ryu, the Ken, the Akuma, they look phenomenal.
Yeah.
They can't hold their poses. Like I couldn't get the Ryu into the Hadouken pose at all. So.
Into the
really?
What was the last part there? You were coming kind of low again.
The blast, the Hadouken pose.
Oh yeah, you couldn't get him in that pose.
They even gave him separate hands to do so.
Yeah.
But you still, because of that seamless body, was so bulky. I couldn't get.
I see.
So.
You got this figure?
No, he's talking about the iconic Ryu, 1/6 scale.
Iconic Ryu. Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful figures. It's just the seamless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I haven't. I have that figure also, but I haven't posed him. I haven't played with him too much because, I just want to be mindful of handling the silicone. I want to put some sort of like, like protect him, like that silicone type of protectant on it first.
It's a grease, like a gel, a grease.
Yeah.
If they do make a Blanca or an E Honda, I'm all over that though.
Oh man, I can't imagine how heavy that E Honda is going to be if they do it, because Ryu's already kind of hefty. So man, if they do,
he's a thick boy. He's got some weight on him.
Thick, thick. Multiple C's. Blue here. Speaking of Blue, what up, Blue? Jada Toys looks better. They win. Ha ha ha. They win. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think we're on the same page here on that one. Anyone else got any more thoughts on these Jada Toys Street Fighter figures? On these two, or anyone in?
This is a win for me. Like Storm Collectibles has some Street Fighter toys too.
Yeah, they do.
They make some, and they look pretty good. They're not $25 though.
No, they're definitely not $25. Yeah,
but because for a price of one of those Storm Collectibles, you could get like all these.
Yeah, you can get like 3 of these. Yeah,
and I wouldn't feel bad. I'd probably display these guys. Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. There's
fire.
yoga fire. What real quick? Something else I wanted to touch on like just I'm really what's the word? Like I'm just really appreciative of what Jada is doing, and their approach, and it's just like a breath of fresh air. A company to come along and sit and be the example, right? Start leading by example, and just kind of not following what other companies are doing, just making that money. Of course, all companies want to make money. I think we all understand that. But here they're also being considered of the collector, of the consumer here, and so I think we lost Mike. So
they're not shortchanging you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so like I mentioned, this Jada Toys. First and foremost, let me just give them a round of applause here for what they're doing, man, because they deserve it. But yeah, I definitely think they're gonna make other companies, if they haven't already, reevaluate, what their figures and their pricing. Because
quake in their boots.
What's that?
It makes them quake in their boots.
Yeah, it makes them quake in their boots. Yeah. Yeah. So like, and because I mean, there's certain companies, right? This is where we always say competition is good, right? And it benefits the consumer, for sure. Whereas if one company just has a monopoly, or if they're cornering a market, then they can just charge whatever, and they have really no incentive other than just kind of genuinely wanting to do things for the collector. They have no incentive to kind of, make things reasonable or make improvements where they probably should, and they like to save money, they probably don't, type of thing. So yeah, companies like this, it's always good to have those who kind of step up and go against the grain on that. And again, this is why I like third-party companies in general, because they offer these alternatives for collectors, and these other options at either lower prices, or giving us figures in general that we otherwise wouldn't be getting. And it gives us these opportunities to get those, like the Ghostbusters. I talked about, I think in my last stream, the present toys Ghostbusters. There was a high demand there, and those had been sold out. Now they're going for crazy money on the secondary market. But this company just came out, and they noticed a demand, and they made them. Whether they're actually good or not, that's still up for debate. They haven't come out yet, but regardless, I think
at least they're doing it.
Yeah, at least they're doing it, right. Like, they don't look horrible from what I've seen so far. Again, those are just renders, so we'll see how they come out. But either way, it's a good representation, and so and that's why I cover. Go ahead.
I was just gonna. I hope they turn out well, because I wasn't collecting when the Blitzway Ghostbuster figures were out, so I had no chance, and I'm not paying like $3 or $4 grand for the Blitzway ones. They're great, but they're not that great,
Yeah, exactly.
I got to be sensible about it. So I hope these are good, because I have the Ecto, and so this would go nicely for me, because I'm not going to pay those prices for Blitzway.
Yep, same. Yeah, and I jumped on those also because I wanted those representation. We're talking about the Ghostbusters for those of you who are kind of not following along, but we're talking about the present toys Ghostbusters. Yeah, but I'm with you, Ty. I jumped on those too because I wasn't collecting then, but I wanted that representation. So, if they don't come out looking, great, which I'm not expecting, so I'm not setting myself up for failure. It's totally fine with me. I'm good. But all that to say, that's why I do this stream, the Figure Lowdown, and I cover these third-party figures and these other companies and these other scales, just to kind of, for one, put in the spotlight what other collectors may not be aware of or know that about these other figures, these other options, presenting them and saying, hey, FYI, in case you didn't know, these other figures are out there. They're making them. Whether you want to buy them, it's obviously collector preference, but at least I'm presenting the information and making them more known to other collectors. And so hopefully they can decide for themselves, like, hey, if you want to get these or not, other alternatives. And again, competition, right? Having more companies make more figures can make up the license companies think twice, or kind of reevaluate how they're approaching their figures.
I do have a thing.
Go for it.
Well, I wanted to say, thank you to you for doing this, because you have brought figures to my attention that I didn't even know about. You know, and so exactly what you're saying, it's working for me, because I didn't know about the Jada Street Fighter stuff. You know, I was looking at the Storm collectibles like, I'd like to have that, but no. So
Yeah. Yeah.
but now, like, you're showing me a different part of the collecting that I probably would not have discovered on my own. And and so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad. Thank you for saying that, because that's
Applause for PZ. Applause for
yeah.
PZ.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Yeah, because
Much
exactly.
deserved.
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for saying that. But yeah, that's what it's all about, right? Just kind of sharing that information for that reason, because some people may be missing out. And so yeah, I'm glad you benefited from that. And I think you're gonna like these figures, man. They're really cool, and I'm looking forward to this Dhalsim. I didn't get Bison just because that wasn't really a character that I really gravitated toward. But this Dhalsim is awesome, man. It's just really cool. But yeah, Beam, you got any other thoughts on these figures, or just anything what I mentioned in general?
I may pick up that Dhalsim.
Wait, say it again.
I may pick up that Dhalsim. He looks pretty damn
Yeah. Yep. Still on pre-order. There's multiple places you can get it too. So, yeah. If you got time,
It's not 6 scale, but I'll get over it.
Yeah, it's still fun, right? Yeah. All right, real quick.
I want him too.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Ty. I see you got to head out now. I know it's kind of late for you. Like the East Coast, right?
Yeah, East Coast is like after,
Jersey. Yeah, you said Jersey earlier. That's right. Okay, but
it's after 2 for me. So
yeah,
this old man's got to go to sleep.
No, yeah, I definitely understand, man. Thank you again for coming through. I will, for all of you watching, I'll have, like I mentioned, Ty's his info in the description below, the links to all his social media and stuff. So be sure to check that out. Show him some love. And thank you again, Ty. Appreciate you coming through. Anything else you want to plug before you head out?
Just if you get a chance, I should be announcing something soon on Instagram and probably a YouTube short.
Okay.
So some good things coming, I think. Good things coming. And,
okay, nice.
Thank you again for having me. I've had a blast. I've talked too much probably, but
no.
It was nice getting together with you guys and doing this. So I hope to do it again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, anytime you want to come back on, you're always welcome. And yeah, it was good to have you back on. I know it's been a minute, so appreciate hearing all your feedback and everything you had to say. So yeah, anytime, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, sir. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
All right, you too. Later, guys.
Later. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Whoa. There we go. I almost took you out, Beam. I almost removed you instead. All right. I don't know what happened to Mike. He just cut out there. Maybe something happened with his computer or something. I don't know. Or maybe his internet went out.
Past his bedtime, too.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he's usually up pretty late, too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Eastern time as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's pretty late.
Real quick, I just wanted to also kind of continue on what I was mentioning here. So just about third-party figures in general, but I know this Jada Toys is licensed, but that's kind of all to say what we were talking about earlier about making, people aware. And the competition is kind of what I was going at with, like, there's other companies coming out and doing things what Jada's doing, just competition for other companies. And yeah, I partially agree with that whole vote with your wallet type of thing. Some people say, just vote with your wallet. If you don't have something you don't like, or there's something you don't agree with, just, don't buy it. Right. And so I agree with that to some point. Yes, like I would say don't buy it, but also voice your opinion, just so the companies know why you're not buying something, just so they're aware. But also that only works if it's done in large numbers, right? If only 1 or 2 people don't like something and they refuse to buy it, then the company's not really gonna make note of it. If a majority of people are still buying it, right? If they're still making their money, basically, then it's not gonna really be affected. So, vote with your wallet, but it has to be like, power numbers, basically. Like if one person is just doing one, or like 10 people are doing it, then it may not even be a statistic in that company's in their data, right? But if a bunch of people are doing it, then okay, then yeah, or a bunch of people are saying something or making the same complaint or critique about something, then yeah, they'll catch on. And so if a so kind of going on that, if a company is only making like a certain figure or a certain IP, again, like Hot Toys has a good amount of licenses for, you know, Marvel, like Disney, Marvel, Star Wars stuff, and not a lot of people do, like in 6 scale anyways, and what they're doing, then, you know, it's kind of tough to kind of, if they're the only ones having it, right, then that kind of goes back to, you know, kind of having that monopoly, or that cornering that market. And so it seems like they don't, although they don't try and openly say, hey, you know, we're gonna heed consumer feedback. It seems like some of the things they've done in the past, they've had listened here and there. So it's never confirmed, but it kind of seems like based on their actions that they are. But, you know, there's not really like a large incentive for them to do it, right? Because they can, you know, charge what they want since they have those licenses. But you know, I think they're not at that point yet where they're being. I don't think, you know, they're kind of really taking an advantage. There's some things that were priced, like that Jack Sparrow. You know, we didn't talk about it, but, you know, I thought that was reasonably priced for what it was, at least a non-artisan. So, you know, anyways, sorry, kind of rambling on.
The regular versions, especially the they're
right. Yeah, it almost came with the same amount of stuff. It just like the base wasn't as elaborate. And you're right. It was like $40 cheaper than the deluxe. So, so I'm not saying Hot Toys is a bad apple. I'm just, you know, that's just an example of where if they wanted to, they could, because they have, you know, the licenses for those, and not a lot of other companies do. But, so kind of to summarize, again, Jada Toys, they're coming along. They're making these 12 scale companies kind of, I think, like you said, they're kind of shivering in their boots, right? They're kind of making them think like, oh man, you know, this company is coming on. They're killing it. They're making these quality figures at really good prices, and so that it's only going to be we as consumers benefit from that, because they may readjust. But then again, the opposite could happen, right? Jada Toys could probably be like, okay, this is not sustainable, or maybe they're not making as much money as they want, and they're going to have to increase their prices, in which, you know, the consumers going to be like, or the collectors will be like, oh, what the hell? You raised it $2 more, you know, like now it's 27. So I don't know, which it will inevitably happen. What's that?
If it were only $2, then
yeah,
playing,
yeah, people, yeah, they.
I mean, I get your point, but $2.
Yeah, no, some people. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, because that happens with Marvel Legends. You know, I still click.
Yeah.
Well, I slowed down the Marvel Legends just because I have a good amount of them already. But, you know, I see it all the time. You know, watching those streams and kind of reading the comments in those, that people are starting to. You know, Mike, obviously, you know, I don't know what happened to Mike, but, you know, he detests Marvel Legends. You know, we're talking about value and stuff, and I kind of see his point. I kind of see it too. There's some, you know, the prices are creeping up, and they're not providing the same or less content with their figures, and so, you know, that comes there. Then there's that whole balance of value versus what they're providing type of thing. So, yeah. And people complain about the, you know, a couple extra dollars, which is justifiable, I think, and it just keeps creeping up. But yeah, so again, Jada Toys, that was just kind of my little spiel. Sorry, I just felt like that's something I wanted to express and kind of wanted to touch on, because I just think that they're doing a really good job, and they're what they're doing is important, I should say, for the for collectors and those collecting these figures. So that's awesome, yeah.
100% agreement with you too.
Yeah, my man. All right. So enough of that. That was Jada Toys. One more figure. I think Mike and Ty missed out on this one. Ty was mentioning that those Genesis Emen figures weren't overly sexualized and they were tasteful. This one is about to be a whole other opposite spectrum of that. So this is the I shared this with you guys earlier. This is the Frazetta girls, Fire and Ice Teegra. So, but I mean, this is within reason. She's supposed to be like kind of like an Amazonian type of warrior, I guess. So I haven't seen. This is based on, like I mentioned, Fire and Ice, the animated movie, which I haven't seen. I heard it was good though. Have you seen this, Beam? The Fire and Ice? No. Yeah, it was. Let's see here. This was 83. It's a 1983 animated film. I've always seen the cover, and also there's another figure from this line that I think people would recognize, but the cover had like this guy with this wolf mask, and there was a couple of people on the bottom, and had one of those kind of, the Conan type covers from the Conan movies, like the cover kind of had like that painting look. So the cover to this animated movie, The Fire and Ice, was kind of like that. So it was kind of interesting, but this is going $70 to $90 again, depending on where you buy it. About 5.9 inches or 15.2 centimeters, set to come out this July also. So this one's cool because it comes with 3 alternate heads, an alternate hairpiece. She has the knife, this tree branch weapon, a spear, a shawl covering. So if you want to have her a little more, formal attire, you can cover up with the shawl, the plastic shawl, and this panther, who also comes with an alternate head. So it's got this like snarling head and this kind of calm looking head. Let me switch this around here. Let me try that. There we go. So yeah, Frazetta girls. The paint looks awesome on this one. The sculpting, again, another one where it doesn't look like she doesn't have the waist articulation there, obviously, but she has the torso cut there, so she has that. I think they did a good job on making the cuts with the articulation. You can see on the knees, it looks like she has double jointed knees, but the way they cut it, it's like above and below the kneecap, and they actually sculpted the kneecap to look like one. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
they did a good job with that. That was the next one, but yeah, so yeah, right, exactly, and that's another good thing, like that a lot of people probably don't think twice about, but I'm sure a lot of engineering and design thought process goes into that about, okay, how can we do this to make it look somewhat natural? Obviously, it's going to be a joint, but do the best to kind of hide it, especially with the a figure that's almost basically nude, right? You're gonna have like all these skin type of textures and the skin look. So yeah, I think they did a good job with that. The panther looks badass. The texture and the sculpting on the panther, you got that again. You can see the snarling head in the middle, and the calm looks. The rest of it's static, right? It's just a static pose panther, but the head sculpts are interchangeable. So you can kind of see the windswept hair on the 2 pictures on the right, the alternate hair. Let's see here. Yeah, I think those are the only pictures I have. But the figure I was talking about, the other one, is this Dark Wolf figure. And so this is the other figure in this line. This the Frazetta Girls iconic collectibles is what the series is. So Frazetta Girls is a manufacturer, and then Iconic is the series or the line. And this figure, yeah, is the other one that was on the cover of that Fire and Ice movie. So this is interesting. This is going for $90. I think $90 or $95, and this is already sold out at both the Frazetta Girls website, which is direct, and on BBTS. So this apparently is really popular. For 90. Yeah, this one here, this Dark Wolf figure. This is I think it's been going. This one's already, the pre-order's already sold out. So still it was up for pre-order, hasn't come out yet, but yeah, it's already sold out. This one just went up. This Teegra went up the other day. And so this is, like I said, the second figure in this series, or in that line, I should say. But yeah, any thoughts on this one? This is the final 12 scale figure here.
She looks good. Not something I collect personally, but
yeah,
I think the engineering and the artwork itself, transitioning from the artwork to the figure, it looks pretty good. I think they did a good job. Yeah,
the design. Yeah, some of the, and it's easy to for a company to be like, okay, we'll just make it all this one color plastic and just leave it at that. But you can kind of see they went through and did some painting. It's kind of hard to see on the lighting, but they have, I guess you could kind of see it more. There's some painting here on their torso, and like the middle of her chest that has like a little more of it's a little more like you can see, what I'm talking about, like it's a little more like shadowy.
Not to sound weird, but yeah, I've looked at this figure quite a bit.
Yeah. So they could have just easily just left it all one color, but no, they actually put some thought into it. So you can see the 2 face sculpts here, down here also. But yeah, it just looks
there was some thought and some art put into this one.
Yeah, for sure. Hence the price tag too. I know it's a little more expensive than your other 12 scale figures, but usually when they're that higher in price, there's a little more work that went into it. So yeah, that Dhalsim, yeah. So it's from one from one scantily clad character to another, from Dhalsim to Teegra. So yeah, I just thought that was really cool. It kind of something that would go with, because I have that I have like a collection of 12 scale, like what is it, strong female figures. I don't know if you remember that La Muerta figure that from Executive Replicas. Yeah. So that was another cool one that was badass. She had like the skeleton makeup and the skeleton bodysuit. Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Did you get that one in?
So I could. What's that?
Did you get that one in?
No, not the 12 scale. I got the 6 scale figure one that I have.
6 scale.
Yeah, I got the 6 scale. That one I have to unbox. I was listening. You know, I know we had that chat about doing a review, so I'm prepping for that. I want to make sure I do that justice. So I got to find the time to do that. But yeah, I did get it in. So or Conan. So I was thinking pairing this Teegra with I got the Mezco Conan.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's something that can go with that as well. And they have like a red Sonya. I think Executive Replicas also is coming out with a red Sonya. So this could kind of be, they can be like partners in that one. So yeah, again, another figure that I can kind of put with different other figures and other lines that will mix well. But yeah, all right. Blue in the house saying, let's see here, the Panther is great. Tony, that's not Tony the Tiger. He didn't say that. I said that. He said both of them. Great. Both of them would be cool in, wait for it, 6 scale. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That in this case, yeah, would be seamless, right? You would. Well, I'm guessing people would want to be seamless because it's usually for figures like this that have kind of that aren't covered in their arms or legs. They would want them to be seamless. So there's always that debate between the two about, you know, longevity and durability with seamless and stuff. So yeah, I think it would look cool. I have some sort of I don't know if the hair would be sculpted or rooted, but yeah, this could be a cool one. I could see a third party probably doing this in the future if they would offer up the license. I don't know, or even third party unlicensed, I could probably pull it off. Or people could probably, I'm sure they can do like with either TV League bodies. I'm sure they make customs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, folks, that was it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone through, man, that was like 3.5 hours. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a long one because, like I said, folks, so we had a lot of figures to cover. Beam, appreciate you coming through there in the last half. Last one, I know I'm pretty sure you're probably tired from work, but yeah, thanks for coming through. Thanks again to my guests. I don't know what happened to Mike, but you know, Mike, if you're out there, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. And of course, Ty dipped out earlier, and everyone else who was tuning in anytime during the stream, and those who stayed to the end, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by and giving us the time and hearing us out. For those catching the replay, thank you. Beam, anything you want to plug? Anything going on?
I got a mess to clean up.
Yeah.
That's what I got going on right now. I got some more figures in. I'm gonna do some videos on them. Still got Doctor Strange or Dead Strange to do. That Joker, the SSR Joker.
Mm-hmm.
I got Valkyrie in. I got Mex
right.
Tony, and then I've got Shaun of the Dead. So.
Ooh, nice. You got that one after. Okay, nice.
Yeah, lots of showcase stuff coming up pretty soon. Live on Monday. Come check us out for that. Other than that, you know, it's always great to be here with you, PZ. You always have a good time on your show. And thanks for having me, even though I was late and on a cell phone this time. I felt like Lou the whole time being on a phone.
Yeah, I felt like Lou. Yeah. No, man. Yeah. I'm glad like I said, I'm glad you were still able to stop by even for just a little bit. Yeah. You're, of course, like I mentioned, you're always welcome anytime you can make it. I know our schedules, it's kind of harder, you know, when I do my stream at this time for a lot of people, right? Not just you, but a lot of people kind of end up catching the replay, which is all good. You know, as long as they watch it at some point, you know, it's still a view is still a view. So no worries. But yeah, thanks for your time, man. And you, like you mentioned, I will be on Collector's Figure. I should be able to make it on Monday because I have Monday off. So catch me there on Beam stream as Beam. Again, check out the friends of the channel. His link to his YouTube is in there. I also put in after the show. I'll put in his links to his IG. So go and check him out on there as well. He has some reels and some photos on there also. And thank you all again. All right, Beam. Have a good night. Oh, let me see how make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, there's actually a figure. Hey guys, yeah, there's Mike. Yeah, all right, Mike. Yeah, we're about to end the show, but thank you again for coming through. Hopefully everything's all right. I'm sure we'll catch you in the chat, see what happened. But have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.